champagne. Purple cups and 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 champagne. Champagne, champagne.
Ladies and ugly men, welcome to Purple Cups of Champagne. I'm your host, Handsome Contreras.
Why you come in like that? Pause.
I was practicing earlier.
It's different, man.
Oh,
You're just trying to be different. I like it.
I think I'm gonna start
like it.
switching
I'm
more
not
to
gonna
like
lie about
the Cork generation, like try to get like into their realm and get the real money.
Yeah, you sound like
All
Yeah,
this
you sound
hip-hop
like
shit
a car salesman.
Yeah.
Like, oh, my man.
you sound like Wheel of Fortune.
Well, that's why he's on the phone. Hi, Mr. Jeffries. How you doing? Johnny Contreras over here.
Wow. So you're fake.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, they used to come in and be like,
dude's
Johnny
fake as
Contreras,
hell.
tu amigo. I'm like, no, I'm Johnny. Johnny Contreras.
This guy.
Shout out to Ali. Oh, this is the Brown Pat Riley here. But shout out to Ali. When he's heard me on the phone, like talking to somebody at work, and
Yeah,
he just
yeah.
looked at me with disgust. He'd be like, "You don't sound like that, nigga."
That's your work voice.
Yeah.
That's your work voice.
He can't hide his
It's
voice.
the
That's why.
Brown Pat
Yeah, yeah,
Riley,
exactly.
John Cheddie. To my right.
It's Josh, FA the Product, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud. Yeah, I laugh. I'm still going to promote my
I'm
shit.
not laughing. That shit is fire.
You
Your
smile.
SoundCloud is
You
dope.
smile.
Yeah, I smile. Like,
Yo, those
wow.
tweets that are in your head, I know they're gonna be
Yo,
good.
I load them up. I have them in my notes. I just don't post them. I have them in my draft.
He tweets
crazy.
notes.
Yeah, draft mad Twitter.
crazy.
They're mad funny though.
What's
They're
that
good.
voice I hear?
They're good. They're good.
we got a special guest in production today.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Introduce him.
So my younger cuz, Kevin Cheddie, our
Yes,
number one. Are you our number one fan? Purple Cups of Champagne.
Come on.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
Are you?
That's you. That's for you guys to decide. But I like to think of myself as yes.
Why are you
Nice.
not on camera?
Listen,
Put you on the spot.
Shout out my barber Ricardo, who's unavailable today.
Oh my gosh.
So you just shut him down. Forget shouting him out.
Yo, listen.
Yo, you gotta
know?
keep. You gotta maintain.
Nah, you're right.
Family.
Your barber,
He
bro.
Puts a
no matter
razor
what.
to your neck.
He has a family. His son has special needs. So
Oh,
okay,
okay.
Thanks for
For
ruining
sure,
the
for
fucking
sure.
Damn, why you make turn this shit dark, man? You know where you at?
That's the way to get you though. I love
Oh
it.
my
Thank
God,
you for
word.
that.
You can't get me with that shit.
Nah, I like. You're so sure.
ruined the whole moment.
Johnny be so sure about his little funny shit, and then when someone hits him with some shit like that, you see him get
It's
real.
still funny.
Before he popped the bottle, we have one
Josh
of
gonna
our
make me say some real shit.
original members, Buddha.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
shout out
house
to
today.
Buddha over here.
And before he goes off to college, we got intern Mike.
Intern Mike.
Whoa.
Shout out to intern
clap
Mike.
it up, clap it
Yo,
up.
he did
You
his
heard
thing.
college.
I
That
wanna
means he
say-
graduated.
Specifically, did his thing on 718 Day, and you guys will see the footage on that soon.
Yo, he really wore a white shirt the whole
Yeah.
day.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
give him a shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was like a pledge.
That's
you know
a
what I
fact.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That's gonna happen in college.
And lesser people had it.
That was
So,
abusive.
sorry about
And
that.
then I gave it to him at
Yo,
the end.
I
I gave it to him at
vouch
the end
for
of
you
the
to have
show,
a
like,
shirt
Here you go, kid.
But you gave it a day
You
before
did
that.
good.
Good job, Cheddie.
He
He was an
MVP.
original member. He was an
got
original member.
I don't care.
He's giving me a ride to the podcast once or twice. Pause. You know, so he earned his stripes.
Yes, sir.
But
yes, sir.
Who,
but
did he?
shout out to he's giving me.
That's why I'm confused too, Johnny. But whatever. I'm letting
He's
you
an original member.
I'm not gonna be a stickler.
Every original member that I've seen, I still owe Edgar and
Nah, that's true though.
Ali
man.
and Jigs a.
You
Sure.
guys all made this possible. Without you guys, we wouldn't be where we're at today.
Yeah, I gotta get one for Janelle and
I
Brian
never
too.
forget that fact though.
You guys gonna have a reunion episode at some point?
I would hope.
I think
so.
episode 100.
I like
Yo,
that.
you know
That
what?
would be fire.
Damn, yo, Cheddie's thinking ahead. This is why.
As always.
Like, I got episode 120 planned already, yo.
What?
I really don't. I
Well-
got episode 85 though planned.
Oh, say what's special about 120?
I got the cover.
Oh, we know. We know what the cover is for 85.
Yeah, but yeah, yo. Thank you guys for pulling up. I like when we have like a good crowd. It's always a good
A
show.
full audience.
It's always a better show.
John, there's a full faction of the audience that tunes in just for your outfit. So I'm doing you guys a service right now. I just
Yo.
want to let you know. They pull up.
Shout out to them.
watch for the fit.
Do they
watch
try
for
to
the fit.
say like, "Hey, we have another guest"? That just pulled up.
Hey.
Is that Kith?
What's that? My outfit?
Yeah.
Cup is
Yeah.
blocking the kids.
Wow.
It's
Yeah,
the-
can you move the cup? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, sorry.
Make
do-
sure
do-
they know what the drip is.
Yeah.
Yes,
Another
sir.
Cheddie.
Yo, what's going on?
over.
We're outnumbered
Take
again.
over.
It was just
Take-
3 to
we try
3.
We try to bring Buddha. We try to bring Buddha through
Yeah, what the heck, man?
to break the tie.
So you planned this.
To break the tie.
Oh, because y'all family is all here, right?
We were
Yeah,
3 to
my
3.
family- Yeah, I just thought about
To
that.
break the tie.
I just thought about that.
feel
I had Boot up earlier. Yo, we need
4-3.
backup.
Please.
Well, I know we play ball. I got Mike.
Yeah.
Mike's on my team.
We lost, bro. It's me.
I'm not running up and down the court.
I'm saying me and Handsome.
Mike is the only one running up and down
We're
the
like,
court.
yeah,
It's
he's gonna
just,
get bored over all of
Buddha
us.
and Nagy that are over 5'9".
Exactly. He's gonna get bored over everybody. Easy.
Mike is the only one running up and down the
Yeah,
court.
yeah. Yo, guys. By the way, cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Cheers, guys.
Oh,
to
shit.
episode 70.
I forgot we were on the show. I was having such a good time.
72? Yeah, no, right?
Yes, sir.
Cheers.
Yo, cheers, Chef.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Tracy, you need a purple cup?
That was too funny. I saw you pull the beer up.
We're on camera.
My fault for that.
Can we get Trace a purple cup?
Yeah, there's one right there actually.
You didn't bring a bottomless flute?
You heard?
There's stemless flutes in there if you want one.
That's what it is. Sorry. Bottomless.
So it was all. That's
Can we
fine.
have a bottomless flute?
What keeps happening?
That's amazing.
It's just dripping through. But yeah.
Yo, you know what's dope is that like with our show is like today it's a beautiful crowd. We got so much production,
Yeah.
and then we have some days where there's no production.
Yeah.
Or
So it's
us staring at a dark
it's
abyss.
us- yo, word.
We
I
keep
need
up the energy, though.
I need to keep this light on.
We keep
because,
the energy,
yo,
though.
no lie.
Yeah.
Like when it's just us three, it's just dark.
Be dark
I'm just
back
looking
there. Word.
like
It should be yellow back there, right?
It
The light-
really
the
is.
light
Yeah,
just
there's
looks like-
nothing happening back there.
What?
Right? No, we got angles. You got
Is it in the
angles.
budget?
Yo, you
got
get
angles.
paid
You
in
got
nice
angles. You got
outfits that you
angles.
take from your brother,
In the budget.
Retro tees.
right?
Nah, I feel sensitive to you calling her out like that, man. That shit just hurt me like the same way Nagy used to call me out when I used to wear his outfits. I'm sensitive to that.
Well, that's different. Yeah,
Yeah, but she gets paid more than me, yo. So
Nah, but-
yeah, she's
nah,
good.
I,
You know
I'm
what I
saying
mean?
the calling
You're
her
the
out
little
on
brother.
way-
She's
yeah,
the big
she's-
sister.
No, she's not. What
Right
you
here.
talking about? Yeah, exactly. Right here. I'm like, what are you talking about?
And if that's a maturity, then yes,
Yeah, exactly.
100%. But no, thank you guys for joining us. We got
Thanks
Kev,
for being
Kev
on
in
the
production.
mic, Kev.
Yeah,
Kev, are you actually like looking up stuff like, or you're gambling? Like, are you playing poker? Are
Tracy
you
just made the
playing,
sign.
Like, well, yeah, she was just like, are you up or are you down for the week? Like, what's going on?
Listen, I'm on a sabbatical from gambling.
No way,
So I just
really?
want you guys to know, 3 months strong.
Oh, nice, man.
Nice.
I need
What?
one of those coins like the Apple-
90
Apple-
days.
Yeah.
Day 90 came. Kev was.
Are you waiting for football season or is it just
No,
really
I have
your-
no more money.
Oh, okay.
Tax season ended.
Oh
I
shit!
got nothing. I got
By the way,
nothing to
Kevin's a
gamble.
CPA, so he's just tired of hitting you guys over the head for
Word.
information you can do by yourself on TurboTax.
Shit's crazy. Shit's crazy. No wonder he didn't come to Columbia. Oh,
Which,
man.
by the way, I'm going to bring it up again, man.
Yeah. Yo, no,
You messed it up,
no
dude.
lie. Like Johnny literally told me at the airport, he was like, I was really looking forward to getting to know.
I came
Kevin.
with a bonding plan.
and in my head, I was like, dang, like
That's
I
what
don't
we're here
like,
for, man.
like you know what I mean.
We're here now,
but you
though.
know what it is? He's jealous because I'm friends with all of his cousins.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Yeah,
He's
it
trying
has
to catch
to be.
up.
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
he's trying to catch
exactly.
up.
He don't
Yeah.
like you having that position. Like,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
in that
like,
position of
right.
power.
I got your
Yeah.
cousin friends, too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, Mark, what up?
You get to know.
The legend.
Oh man, yo, word. Mark loves Johnny Romance.
Johnny Roman.
I don't know why I got that name.
It makes no sense. It actually does make sense, but it makes no sense that I think he just like it actually has a good ring to it. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's fire.
It
I'm
has
using
a
that
really
shit
good-
forever
it
and
has
a
a really good
day.
ring to it.
Every time I'm out of the
Because
country.
I guess like when you introduced yourself to him, you were like, "Yo, what's up, man? My name's Handsome." And then I was like, "Yo," I remember I think I threw something to him. I was like, "Yo, can you give this to Johnny?" And he was like, "Which Johnny?" And I was like, "Oh, you mean Handsome?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yo, because it was
Romance.
mad confusing, man. He's just like, Johnny. I'm like, yeah, what's up? No, the other Johnny.
No,
Like, there's no other
They call
Johnny,
me
man.
Johnny as well,
But then
too.
I found out.
We literally took one group pic, like, and literally everybody besides me and Johnny that was in that pic has posted it on their IG.
The two
But, like,
people with shit
weeks,
to hide.
But like weeks after, and they would just be like Columbia crew, like they just had like the greatest time.
That's
So,
fire.
yeah, it's I don't
That's
know.
it.
It looked
On
like a
a-
good
on a
time.
two-mo
Yeah.
It did, right?
Beep,
That's
beep.
where I'm saying from. Too.
We did a lot of bonding, a lot of talk
lot of-
about
yeah.
masculinity and just
Yeah, nah,
the position of men in this world and how we're looked down upon. So it was a good time.
Nah, we definitely got close and paused.
Bro, I was
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
airport. I was so close.
Yeah, I know.
I was
Yo,
so
Nikki,
close.
shout out to Nikki. I know Nikki listens to the podcast. Yo, Nikki literally asked the janitor, yo, so my friend, the janitor was like, yeah, I guess you could go.
Maybe.
That's Nikki's hand
So
gestures.
then, right. So then Nikki walks back to us. He goes, yo, Fred said it was cool.
Yeah.
You can go.
So short.
Random-
that motherfucker
random-
was short
yeah.
as shit that the janitor at
That's some fight
JFK
shit. That's some fight
knew
shit
what was
too
gonna
right there.
happen.
Yeah. You know what's dope when I've gone on a couple of vacations with Kevin when it actually has gone through, and Yeah, we have found ourselves in a couple of casinos from time to time
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I don't know how do we it attracts
That's
us,
the best,
right?
man. That's the
Yeah.
best.
Like
to
it
be
calls
honest
us,
with
It's
you.
right?
like
For me,
loss, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's a force. You just find that way there. We black out.
you just walk in
and then
there.
we just
You end up there. Yeah.
at the roulette table.
We were in
Only thing I gamble with is my life. Haven't used the condom since '98.
Wow. Wow. That's a bad influence. That's a
Intern Mike likes that
I
one.
know,
Mike, I
right?
didn't say that.
Intern Mike,
I
we're getting you a
didn't
whole bunch
say
of
that.
condoms when we go to school.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
That's the worst.
I didn't.
That's the worst lie
We
ever,
went
man.
to Kevin and I went to Amsterdam, and I know I'm talking to him and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, you know, so
Fuck condoms.
no, not that. But we're walking, and I'm talking to them. I'm like, yeah, you know, so I'm into this long story, and then like I'm end up talking to myself, and I see Kevin in front of the casino like this, just like staring at me. And he just gives me the dance. He's gonna hotline bling dance, and that's a rap. He's like in heaven. You
Yo,
know?
I'll meet you guys later.
Bro, the casinos there are like right in the middle of all the stores. Like,
Yeah.
you know how you have CVS, Stop and Shop, the liquor store here?
Yeah.
And it's literally
It's
you're
a
right.
casino
You're right.
instead
You're right.
of that Stop and Shop
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there. And you could just walk in.
It's like
you
a
see
moth
the
to light,
odds,
yeah.
you see the table
Yeah,
games.
yeah.
It's like Disney World.
Right.
for men that like to gamble.
I do know there's time that players will actually throw a game. So your gambling might get fucked up by somebody, you know,
Who would do that? Who would do something like that?
the hockey guy.
Well, remember I sent you that article about Vander Kane, the hockey player. Well, you know,
Yeah.
probably you don't watch. You definitely bet. Yo, I've
bet
seen you
on
bet on
hockey?
Russian table tennis.
Yeah, bet on hockey,
So
right?
I had bet on hockey.
when the
Didn't he?
when the
In the pandemic, right?
pandemic happened, I remember,
can't
I'm in a
believe
group
that, man.
chat. I remember everybody's hitting me. Everybody's hitting me with Russian table
Bro, there
tennis.
was
You know what
no
I mean?
sports
Crazy.
going
In
on.
Korean,
You don't
in Korean
understand.
baseball. Right?
One time he had asked me.
It was nothing.
True.
He was like, "Yo, you still watch wrestling?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." He goes, "Yo, you know, FanDuel got a WWE app, right?" And I was like, "Oh, I was killing this shit." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dudes are betting on acting.
No, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, I know this guy's had the belt too long.
At
so
elementary
he's losing
school,
next.
there was a dude in my class. He used to pull out like the results of wrestling before it happened. So
Oh yeah,
people
yeah.
actually had that
he was that guy.
information.
He was that guy that had internet.
yeah, exactly.
Right,
He had internet.
right,
I don't know what backdoor
Yeah,
page
yeah,
he went
yeah,
through,
yeah,
but he used to
yeah.
know what was going to happen
because the
night
shows
before.
used to be taped.
Yeah. I guess so.
So
I guess
circling back to you guys heard about Evander Kane. So his
Yeah.
wife,
Snitch.
I guess his when you say a wife is estranged, like what does that mean, Tracy? Oh, okay. So
I
like
was
they're
gonna
on
say,
the,
it doesn't sound
they're on the
good.
outs.
E strange, like
Sounds
extra
good.
strange.
They're on the outs. Okay.
E strange.
He's strange, yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Yeah, I can't have an estranged relationship with you. I need to eat. So, but yeah. So him and his wife, I guess, are on the outs or separated or whatever. And she came out and said that he bets on his own. He bets on his own games and he throws games.
When a woman's fed up.
Yo, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For the people in the back. For the people in the back.
We're gonna bring up R. Kelly.
Yeah, speaking of R. Kelly, Anthony Kelly, Two Bagels episode next week.
Nice plug. Great plug.
You know what I mean?
Great plug.
Good job, Josh. Throw it off the glass. But yeah, that's like imagine you guys having like I think I asked you earlier, Josh. Imagine Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
You finding
I don't
out
wanna
later
imagine
on that he
That's a
threw.
little-
You don't even want to imagine it. Did you say?
Yeah, bring that energy to the
But I'm telling. All right. So how about this? Imagine Saquon Barkley is like literally not.
give that
He
to
says,
Saquon.
you know what? If you don't get 100 yards this game, right? Like we'll give you this amount of money or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever the case may be. He's like working with the Sharks or whatever, right? I'd be disappointed as a Giant fan. Like I'd be heartbroken, yo. Like
That's
to
a
know,
sick amount of power, though.
like Pete Rose used to do that, right? But Pete Rose said he used to do it, but he used to do it like I'm going to be positive in this game. But I don't know about that.
Yeah.
He could easily be like, yo, I'm
You're
going to
going
go 2 for 4
against
today.
you're going against a monster
You can't
squad.
control,
Right.
yeah, going hard and actually
Pete
making
Rose-
it
Right.
happen.
Actually
Pete Rose,
strike out
well,
4
Pete Rose
times.
is actually like that good
Yeah.
that he could be like, well, all right, well, I'll make sure I get one hit this game,
Yeah.
and maybe he would put a bet down and be like, yo, I'm gonna go 1 for 4 today.
Yeah.
And then okay, so if he gets that first hit, what do you think he's gonna do the next 3 at bats? He's looking.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Still, let him in the Hall of Fame, guys. Let's stop this fucking game.
He's a Hall of Fame player. He is. I mean, I agree with him.
I mean, he's a hit king.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
But
right.
that's a different story.
Yeah.
Right. That's another way we
The
could
gambling
we've
came
been on-
later.
Yeah.
We've been on. So Kev, how did you?
So, the Kane situation. Like you said, his wife is estranged. Like, she has all the control right now, right? So, she leaked something to the media saying, hey, he's betting on games, he's throwing games with no proof, knowing that this guy has a reputation for being a gambler. I was reading about it. He ran up a $500,000 debt in Vegas when they were playing Vegas.
That's my guy.
That shit sounds fun.
He's fucking Michael
playoffs.
Jordan.
When you had that money, that sounds
Right,
like
right,
fun.
yeah,
right?
you can do that.
Cosmopolitan had to
Exactly.
file a complaint. So now it's out in the public that this guy has
Oh, so
a
he's like,
gambling
so he's like
problem.
not paying his.
He didn't pay
debts.
his debt back
Oh,
in
you can't do that though.
2019,
Yeah.
yeah.
Michael Jordan does.
And then it
So
was-
he is a gambler.
He's a gambler.
Yeah.
He's known for
He's a
being a
D- he's a
gambler.
DG, yeah.
So now in 2021, she's using that against him, knowing that the public knows that he's a gambler. He has a gambling problem.
Yeah, it's
so
believable.
now
Exactly.
something's going on in their marriage. What's the first thing she's going to go to with the public?
Right.
Whatever
So
she
she-
can.
so
And
she's
exactly.
trying-
that's
so she's
what
trying to
reputation
slander
is.
him.
Yeah.
So
So, I mean, they're doing an investigation.
Yeah.
So
we
more
shall
to
see.
come.
No, that's the right way. That's
yeah,
the right
well,
way to
she should
approach
be
it.
held accountable if she's fucking bullshitting.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's
She should do at least
that's almost
19 years
Never
in
the
jail.
case. That's almost never the case. And then they end up like still having to carry that reputation with them.
Yeah.
Usually.
right. I mean, once you put that stuff out there, it's always gonna be.
You're
you
always
know,
gonna look at him
you know,
funny.
when he goes to a game,
but to
you're
be
gonna see
real with
somebody
you-
with a sign that
but to
says,
be
"Oh,
real
what's
with you,
under on the game?"
We
You
should
know what
wait
I
for the investigation, right? But it's not far fetched either. I mean, if somebody has it doesn't show that he's just gambling. If he ran up a $500,000 tab somewhere, he
and
probably
doesn't want
to pay.
but doesn't want to pay. But he probably gets.
He might
like,
have a gambling-
If somebody
I was
pull
saying,
up like how much?
hockey
What's his
doesn't pay
contract?
that much
He
money.
definitely has
Yeah.
bread.
Yeah.
So I would be giving up some games.
What's
Maybe no,
Yeah,
no, no.
salary?
Yo, he has a
It
$50
matters.
million contract. 7
Okay.
years, $50
Ah,
million.
okay.
yeah,
So,
I apologize, hockey
he's
fan.
on the higher end.
yeah.
In
So he's
hockey-
he's a
And it's
he's
all
a better
guaranteed?
player.
Yeah,
Are those
yeah.
contracts
Because he's one of
guaranteed?
the 5 black players, right?
I don't know about that. Okay.
Are
You
they
know,
sure, Buddha? Because football contracts aren't guaranteed because of injury.
That's an
and
18-month
hockey
contract
can get
in the
injured. You can get injured too.
50 million.
Yo, word. That's fucking.
This guy signed his
that's-
life away for 50
Yeah.
million.
That's fucking Booby Gibson contract.
Yeah,
in the NBA. That's Jello ball.
Pablo
One-
Prigioni.
The ball that didn't
That's
make
Pablo
it.
Prigioni.
Pause.
37.
Word.
Yo.
Word. Sasha Vucic.
He's like, pass me the ball.
Yo, dogs. What are you
Jello
doing?
ball.
Yo, what are you
damn.
doing, dogs?
Come
What are you
on,
doing?
man.
What are you doing, dogs?
Mitchell Alliance.
What are you talking about? He drank a lot. He's drunk. Pass me the ball.
That's what you're doing, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sure. That's a
What's
good
up with
one.
you guys, man?
Yeah, I know. He's Uncle Klepto. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Good shit, Cheddie.
But no, I just it goes back to so I don't want to put it all on his wife, but she sounds scorned though. Dog.
Yeah, but it's not that far fetched. It really isn't though.
okay.
I mean, she obviously is scorned, and she's using that because there's a lot of people who, if they don't even have a good relationship with their significant other, they're still not going to try to get them in trouble because
You know, they got
stuff.
cheering.
Exactly, they probably still have family or I'm not sure. I'm just saying like
But she's trying to
When someone's
trying to say she's
spiteful-
trying
Because
to
they
be in
got
the court.
cheering, and she's worse.
She's looking for alimony or something.
I
no,
don't
it's
know.
even worse because
What's that mean?
you're,
You're making
the
that
kids
dad,
exactly.
yeah, look like a fucking scumbag.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that-
like your dad's supposed to be a hero, he's an athlete, and all that
There's
shit.
so
Like,
many.
now
There's
he-
so many factors, man. Unless
Yeah.
this guy's an absolute dickhead.
Right.
You know,
Well, there's
so
no
many
reports of him beating her or any kind of crazy
True.
shit like that. So.
Yeah.
Well, have you looked into it?
Yeah.
You're a fucking liar.
I did.
You're a fucking liar.
I mean, I did, but I don't think he hit her.
Okay,
but
yeah,
he
yeah.
probably,
Yeah.
it's probably infidelity or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that,
No,
you know
no.
what
I'm
mean?
just saying. Yeah,
I looked it up.
I know
They're
he did.
strange. Yeah. So, yeah, look it
Not
up.
that specific detail.
Can't
I
fact
know he
check
did.
me, so it don't mean nothing.
Right. Do you
Gotta
guys
do
ever?
age.
Do you guys ever like? It also goes to like show social media because I think she tweeted it. That's how like it got out.
Yeah.
And stuff, and it's just like, yo, that one instance that you have like this, like, you know, she could have had a couple of bottles of wine. It could have been, you know, anything. And she was like,
A couple
yo, I'm just
lines of coke.
gonna- that too. You know what I mean?
Oh, so now she's doing. She's doing all of this.
Now she's on drugs.
All of it. Yeah. No, you can't assume anything with this guy. Let's wait for the investigation. Let's wait for the investigation. But with her, she might
The
be doing coke.
He-Man Woman Haters Club. Okay.
That shit really went from 0 to 100, nigga. Y'all-
It's who you guys are. Just lean into it.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you know,
Yeah.
she
Wait,
was,
are you a woman
she was-
defender?
She was smoking baits. You know what I'm saying?
If I was here for that R. Kelly conversation next week, it would get very contentious.
It's gonna be in Tula Bagel, so it's not far from your
'cause
house.
Are you guys all Team R. Kelly? Like, I don't want to call you Team R. Kelly, but you're gonna defend him.
No, I don't defend him. But I
You're
listen to
gonna
his
defend
music.
the music.
I am
Exactly.
team
No, I
music.
still listen to
Defend
music.
it. That's
I still listen to
defending him.
music. No, I don't think it's defending him. I don't.
It's
But
not.
why? But why? Can you really not live without hearing another
Everyone
R.
makes different
Kelly
music.
song?
Everyone makes different music. Every single artist makes different music. Like no
Exactly.
one's ever gonna make
So if
R.
you
Kelly's
never-
music
If you
again.
never heard what R. Kelly song is it that if you have to listen to it?
There's
You
quite a
can't
He
few,
just
do it.
mentioned
Is
when a
there?
woman's fed up.
Yo, when a woman's fed up is one of my favorite songs. It really is.
Come on, man.
That shit
Not
right
one.
there.
There's not one.
There's no
Listen.
R&B without that song.
There's not one that Chris Brown doesn't have something for, or Usher doesn't have.
Chris Brown's also not a good guy.
For.
I can't believe you
Chris
put in
Brown
these
is
guys.
also not a good guy.
I have
R.
to
Kelly
see.
for
I have to see Anthony Kelly's wedding video, but they did play Fiesta, and I don't know if you were on the dance floor. You may or may have not been on the dance floor.
Don't lie about
so
that.
I do have
We
to look.
talked about it before.
I have to
I
look
said
into
my
that.
threshold is one R. Kelly song.
Oh my God.
Play more
So
than
why
one.
is that?
I swear to God, I will
Why does
sit
that
down.
make you a better person than somebody who
That
listens to
makes
our
you
three R.
worse.
Kelly songs?
I'm
Right?
the best man at the
We
wedding. I can't
call
be
that
sitting
moving
down.
the goal line.
Exactly. I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm the best man. If I'm sitting down, it sets a bad precedent.
So you have no principle just because you're the best man?
It's not me that day. It's all about the bride and the groom.
The music is popping.
That's not me.
That's not me, puppy.
That's not me. I live on the 5th floor. That's not me, baby.
Yeah.
You brought up weddings. Let's talk about our brunch banter topic this week,
I like that.
which is a really good one because Cheddie actually brought it up because I think it's about you.
You want me to tell you how I brought it up? Sorry, guys.
Sure.
Sorry, guys.
If you're
It's not
willing
about
to, no.
you.
If you're willing to, go right ahead.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
obviously
you
you
know,
are.
I love. Shout
Obviously
out to intern Mike. We had a little celebration for him over the weekend.
Congrats.
For him,
Congrats.
like a going away party. And I didn't realize like how much of my family
I
don't
dislike.
Like no, I like my family, but I can't remember how much of my family like don't like the significant other of like other family members, and that kind of got me thinking. I'm like, damn, like
going
yo,
on
like what
spots,
the
man.
fuck is going on? I mean, hey, I ain't saying who, I didn't say who. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Name names.
But yo, I'll send
Kevin's
you
with
my
it.
Cash App and my Venmo if you want to know. You know what I mean?
Is
If
it
you-
my
if-
wife?
If you think it's you, hit me up. But no, it made me laugh, and most of these conversations happened towards the end of the Tracy. Those jealous shots are pretty strong.
Yeah, that's
so
why. That's why.
I think Tracy had Tracy had
She's
the truth.
happy about it,
She had
too.
the
She's,
truth
like, proud
serum,
about it.
and yeah. So but yeah. So
so
I think
grimy.
I hit up Handsome like that happened Saturday, and then
Yeah.
I hit you up Sunday, and you were like, I was like, yo, this
I got
the
it.
brunch banter this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you executed very well. That's exactly how. And the answers that we got, thank you guys for like
sure,
giving your
for sure.
suggestions and stuff like that. It was
The question
always dope.
was, what do you do if you can't stand your friends or family members' significant other?
right. Like you had your friend that like dated a girl that was just like a complete snob, and I didn't mean to say slob, but like snob,
Obnoxious.
and just like you just like don't like her energy sucks, or vice versa. You have your homegirl. She dates a guy, and he just like, yo, I know this dude's like, he's just corny. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
This fucking guy calls himself handsome. Like that shit.
That definitely happens to you. That's
all
not
the
even
time,
a question
man.
that happens to you.
And I
man.
am the
'Cause
obnoxious
when,
guy.
Yeah, because when
So
you
it's not like-
imagine it being introduced, like, oh, it's my friend Handsome. People already don't like that shit. They're like, this guy's too cocky. He's too cocky. I've had it a million
Wait, you
times with
introduce
people.
yourself as handsome?
Yeah, he does.
All day, every day,
100%.
baby.
It says it on his driver's license. It says
does.
handsome Contreras.
all day,
no, it
every
On the
day.
driver's license.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
That's not your legal name, though.
That is
You
my
want to
legal
hear
name.
something funny, Kev? Is that I worked with a guy at CBS. His legal name is Johnny Handsome. Like his last name is Handsome. I said,
got
let me
so
see your
jealous.
driver's license,
When
dog.
Cheddie told me that
I know,
shit,
right?
And yo, he got so mad. I texted. I was like, yo, this kid at my job.
I was like, F his
Johnny
mom.
Handsome. Yeah. because they were calling him handsome at work, and I was like, there's only one handsome. Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? He's on
My
purple.
man.
He's on purple cups and champagne. You know what I'm saying? They're always down for the team.
Yeah.
So I see that, and I was like, and he looked like Urkel. I was like, yo, your name is Handsome. I was like, that's your first name. He was like, no, my name is John. And then when he said Johnny Handsome, I was like, holy
That's
shit!
been
mad
Like his legal
disrespectful,
name is
man.
Johnny Handsome.
I hate
And
his
I was
mom.
like,
He missed the
yo,
boat.
and Johnny,
He
I
missed
would
the boat,
never
man.
make this
He
up. Like I
fucked up.
swear,
Dude.
Mike. Like, yo, that shit was crazy.
Should've done
I wanna
that.
see-
We're not maker-uppers on
You
this
honestly
show.
should have done that. You should put Contreras.
Well, I
as your
mean,
middle
yo,
name.
like, so
We're
you know,
not
I'm not lying.
maker-uppers.
No, you should have put Contreras as your middle name. Handsome as your last.
I just wanted my name to be Contreras.
What are you,
name.
Prince?
One name, just one name.
Yeah.
Seal.
Yeah, simple.
And there's like a fucking big issue with that, apparently.
McLovin.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I want to be the first and the last.
How old are you? Old enough to party?
Good shit. Good shit.
But yeah. So like, how do you guys? Well, Josh,
Yeah,
I'll go with you
I-
first. Have you had? You don't have to say who, but I
I
Yeah,
said
I-
nobody likes my wife.
no, I don't mean like that. Yo, have you had a friend that
Yeah. I mean, I guess. I mean, everyone has somebody in the family or somebody.
not even
that-
a family, but even a friend?
Even a friend, yeah. Even
Yeah.
a friend. Even
Okay.
a friend, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That I could think of. That I felt that way with, but I don't think it's our place to like really.
Do you guys now do double dating couples?
What do you mean?
That same friend that you're talking about?
Have I done that?
Edgar and Tevye?
No. What do you mean? I don't dislike any one of them. What are you talking about?
Why are you stirring the pot, dog?
Yeah, no, that's good chemistry right there. That's a good chemistry team right there. No,
You made it happen.
None of that.
After all that shit, you talk about that.
You're fucking liar, son. Shout out to Tev, who's not gonna watch this anyway.
Yeah, but Brenda's gonna snitch.
Yeah, she would. She would.
You'd be like,
Nah, Tevye
if you look
does.
at minute 32,
Yeah.
you'll see what Joshua said.
She would too.
But nah.
No, but I don't like. I mean, I would like to say like, man, you got to speak up because I like last week's episode we had something about that kind of more or less. Where shout out to Team Wepa, by the way, last week's episode.
Yeah.
But when we were talking about that,
G, what up?
You're not off the hook. Go ahead.
Les, what up?
No, I'm not trying to get off the hook.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
G,
tie that
Wepa.
into exactly. So I
Jasmine.
said that I would like to like be out more outspoken and tell somebody like the real, but I'm just being honest about who I am, and I don't think it's our place to place judgment on somebody else's relationship. So I'm just there to support no matter what, because that's not my decision to make. So I could dislike somebody or whatever. That's just me to deal with on the side. I'm not gonna associate with them.
I just want to make sure that I'm in a bigger crowd with them. Like I won't do the double date.
Yeah. No, I won't do that. I won't do that either.
I'll
I
make an
agree.
excuse. Like
I agree.
I would have done it before, like when I was
1000%.
younger, because I used to do it before. Where I used to be like, all right, let me just.
I'm with you.
The girl that I was with, I would just be like, all right, we got to go to this.
Yeah,
shit
I'm with you.
because whatever. But I didn't necessarily like the person, but I just dealt with it because it meant enough to my friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you 100%.
But now,
because before I used to be the
I
same
would just
way,
do the whole like.
I don't have the energy for it.
Yeah.
I'm more selfish now.
Yes,
You know what I mean? Like, and rightfully so. I'm happy to be that
especially
way.
with your time.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to be selfish. I think as you get older, you're more or less trying
Closer to death, dude.
That too. But you're not trying to like accommodate other
You
people.
deal with it.
less.
For me,
I mean,
sometimes it's like
more.
PTSD almost in a way. Like you deal with it so much that you know what I mean. Like you're like, yo,
You're learning from your
this
mistakes?
shit sucks, man. I don't
Right,
I don't
right,
like
right.
feeling that way, man. I don't want to keep
Right,
fucking putting
right,
myself in
right,
that
right.
situation, you know.
Right.
So
That's a fact.
What about you, Kev?
Nah, and just to add to what you're saying, like
yeah,
back in the day, I would do that too. Like you just put up with it, and then you go home and you think about all the things that you want to say to that person.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yo, why the-
It's like you're drowning, bro.
Like I'm wasting my fucking time.
Yeah.
Nah, but John, we have a big family. I have a big friend group. So my saying hello and avoiding conversation for the rest of the night game is like it's
Top notch.
It's
thorough.
perfected
Right,
to this
right,
point.
right,
You know what
right.
I mean? So I could see somebody, say hello, be cordial, and really not get into a conversation or a one-on-one with them for the rest of the night.
I'm glad. Next time I'm DJing, I'm gonna be looking to see who Kevin's not fucking with.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
like,
I can avoid
I'm
eye
like,
contact.
I noticed you only spent 2 minutes with so and so,
Such a cancer.
but 7 with her.
He's such a cancer.
It's gotta be. I gotta do something.
Cheddie. I try to put the battery. in
What am I
back
supposed to
with the
do?
horse.
Nah, I ain't gonna go
What am I
with
supposed
that.
to do? Mixes?
It is a cancer shit.
It is exactly
100% is some cancer shit.
If I was a Taurus, you would have said, "Yo,
Taurus.
I would not. I would
Taurus
not.
shit.
that's what
I
some
would
Taurus
not.
shit."
Because he's a Taurus. Taurus act very different than Cancer. It's like day
Yeah,
and
I'm a
night.
Taurus. Exactly. Yeah.
Brenda would do that shit, would she not?
Yeah, she definitely would.
You know what? I saw that the whole time.
That's what
They
Brenda
weren't even,
does.
She didn't even look her way.
She puts the pieces together all day.
That's crazy.
She responded to something that I posted saying, "Yo, or I think I laughed at something she posted, and she goes, "Yeah, but you're a Cancer, so you wouldn't do that." I was like, "Who am I fucking talking to?"
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. At least she knows herself though with that kind of shit because she definitely has a
100%.
lot of cancer traits. But
I mean, me personally,
Yeah, you have.
yeah, I don't. I'm very outspoken, but with shit like that, I never get in the mix. And I'll be honest, I probably should because I'm right. I'm right most of the time. I can't remember one situation where I've been like, "Damn, this guy's a dick face," and I've been wrong.
So you're
Or
a good
like-
judge.
I'm
Yo,
sure
shit.
that you've been wrong. I'm sure.
I'm saying
No,
it has to happen,
I get it.
but it's
more
happened
likely than not.
So
I feel
little
you, I feel you.
that I can't remember.
I agree with that. I think if you go with your gut, usually is
Yeah.
just generally speaking. You know.
I love everybody. It's just but when I really feel like, oh no, this motherfucker's trash.
Yeah.
Like I'm like that shit's got to be right.
But at what point do you communicate that to your boy?
I'm
your
saying I
family?
don't.
Yeah, it's a good
I
question.
don't
Yeah,
because
but that's
it's
a good
not my
question. Yeah,
place.
that's-
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Never?
but there might be a line.
Never.
No, there might be a line.
dog. Like,
There
what
might be a
happens
line.
if she's like,
Yeah, doing them
Uh,
dirty.
if I see
Josh,
something,
you and I have
verbal-
been in that
I
position.
feel
We
you.
didn't say shit.
I feel you.
So,
No,
But that's
But there's
that's
a line.
before.
But there's a line too, though, as well. There's an even line further than that. If
Okay.
there was like verbal abuse or some shit like that.
Oh,
or,
right,
like,
right,
Someone's
right.
trying to, you know what I mean? Like
if she like mushed him in like
definitely,
in front of us,
yeah.
like that,
And honestly,
yeah.
for shit like that, that's just me. I need like I look at like my older cousins or my friends as like I have to discuss it with them before. Like, yo, do you think this is right for us to do? Because it's one of those things where it's like we have to game plan this. Is this the right approach? Is this actually going to help him?
Yeah,
You
because
know
that
what
shit
I'm saying?
backfires.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of times shit backfires, but
Yeah.
I've been in the backfiring position. That's when I really stopped. I think it was like 23.
O'Brien.
Nah, not Brian. Yo, Tiffany, I love you, man.
It might be. The way he laughs.
It just might be. He laughed.
Nah, actually,
yo, Brian's
it's
coming
a
back on the
very
show.
close associate
Yo,
of Brian.
That's why I can't make sense.
And I'm still right.
I got 3 weeks. I got 3 weeks to get Brian.
I'm not putting you on the spot, but you know we're right.
I got 3 weeks to get Brian on the show. Like, that's my next goal. Get 3 weeks to get Brian.
There's
on the show.
just certain people that you're just like, yo, is this motherfucker blind?
Nah, I got 3 weeks. I got 3 weeks to get him back on the show.
Nah, he's
Come
coming.
on, man.
No.
He's coming. Pause.
Yeah. He's coming. Pause. Sure.
I think John's had somebody like that.
No, 1,000%. She's a
That-
bitch.
I refrain from that
family.
word.
My family.
Alley.
You talking about from your side, right?
My
They-
family.
he was dating
the
the
girl that I was
BITCH.
dating. My family hated.
Right.
Did you know that at the
yeah,
time?
yeah.
Did you know at the time? Did
Yeah, I
you,
know.
Why is Tracy not making eye contact?
Yeah, I
with
know.
me?
Because she knows what it is.
Oh no, well, like everybody in the room knows. So it was one of those things where I was just like, I would never go through that again because like my family is so tight.
Yeah.
That it's just one of those things where it's like, yo, that's just too much. You know
I get
what I
it.
mean? Yeah. The only thing I could think of is like where I'd have to like pause, suck it up is because
Super pause.
is I said pause.
Yeah, no,
Is if I have kids with her already.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like, one of those, if you fuck with me, stuck with me, type shit. Like, what can I do now? You know what I mean? I'll try to mend the fence. You know what I mean? But then, there might be a couple of family get-togethers where I won't bring her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I've learned that through experience as well too. Like, if I know that I'm on the outs with my significant other's family, I'm not gonna go to something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's why to make it awkward.
To make it awkward
or
for
not even
everybody.
for her to have for her to have to picture
That's
with her,
actually
her
when I
family,
really go.
family, and stuff like that.
Like to stir it up.
Yo, that is your personality.
Handsome
That
time.
is, man.
Hola familia, ¿cómo estamos?
I'm sorry. I know that. I hate to call it, but we're gonna need that clip.
I got it.
Sure,
I got
yes.
it. I got exactly how he
Handsome
did it too.
time.
Exactly how he did it. Yeah. Exactly how he did it.
I said Jeff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that really. That's up there with Jada. Oh man.
It is, man. But yeah, no. I feel like I never had the situation. I don't think I had the situation where I brought somebody, but who knows in a way. But I think
we all love beep.
But it gotta suck because it's like you're burdening your family. I always say like the number one thing you don't want to do is like burning.
So how much do you care that your family likes Brenda? Like, is it a big deal to you?
It matters. It's not the biggest deal to me because
He's
I'm very
already
confident.
married.
No. Well, no. But when you guys are dating,
But
I don't mean when
it
you're
does
married.
matter to the point where, to the extent. Well, my family's a little bit different.
It's a big deal. To me.
No, you know what
We
it is?
both have big families. That's what I'm asking
It's not
you.
only,
You
it's
guys-
not only
yeah,
that. It
yeah.
depends on who it is, though, too, because my family is.
Oh,
They
depends if you
assume
care about that
things
person.
already, you know what I mean? Like off top, they can do that kind of shit and run with certain ideas. And I think that I'm like way smarter and mature than them, I guess, in a lot of ways. So just being honest.
So
You know why?
So,
Because
so if someone
my
who's
immediate
like-
family. My
so if
immediate
someone
family.
who's like, yo, you're a bird. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't really care about your opinion.
Yeah.
But if it was someone, well, what was someone who opinion you cared about?
Yeah, and it depends on what they say. Yo, I'm very realistic. I mean, you guys know that I can be very accountable.
Yeah.
So like, if you guys tell me,
I was the pass.
I'm just a small example. I remember one time, Brenda, we went out and Brenda was like kind of like being a pain in the ass the whole night. But that's because
She's a pain in the ass.
no, that too. But there was another girl around there that was like a friend of the group, whatever. And she was kind of they didn't know each other, her and Brenda. And she was like playing games, and that didn't really work out. Brenda was like she got like bothered the whole night. She was like cranky the whole night arguing. And at one point, Faid was trying to cheer her up and like dropped her earring, and she was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Yo,
I was there for that.
Yeah, exactly. And
I was
at
there.
that point,
Yeah, yeah.
like it was like, "Yo, I remember like
It's the worst fucking person to do it.
I got into it with her though because it's like, yo, chill." I had to defend like my friend in that moment because it's like, yo, listen, you're wilding out right now, you know. And it's like,
Right.
in that moment, I kind of just I try to be honest in a way, and I kind of feel like if you're wrong, you're wrong. I was just having the conversation with you in the car right now. Like I try to be very reasonable with facts. Period. So if you make a point to me, it's like, listen, I didn't like the way she said this to me or did this. I'm like, I could understand why that could bother you. So let's communicate. Let's do the right thing about it. I try.
Gotcha.
I definitely try to do that. You know, I definitely try to like bridge the gap. in
I was there for
communication
that.
with people. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there for that. Yeah, I didn't say anything because not my place to go up there and say
When
anything.
you're right, you're right. When you're wrong, you're wrong, man. You know, there's
No,
no reason. Faid
no.
was trying to help out. You know what I mean? He was trying to do the right thing.
Well,
I'm just saying, in that moment, he was.
Good guy.
He was.
you don't think
We're past that.
I'm trying to think what he said, but I'm laughing to myself.
Yeah. Nah, he was trying to be funny. He like,
Yo, you're fucking bugging.
yeah. And then even after that, he was like, yo, chill. He didn't say nothing. You know what I mean? So I had to obviously.
Yeah. But I already sure tensions, passions were high and shit like that.
Yeah,
so,
no, exactly. We were all drinking.
Yeah.
It was one of those things. But
Yeah.
I'm just trying to say, like, when push comes to shove, man, I I try to do the right thing all the time.
I think
So even if it's uncomfortable,
family shit could always just be shaky. That's the problem because obviously different dynamics, different relationships.
Yeah.
Like no one really know, especially when it comes to family. It's not always what's at the surface, right? There could be deeper shit stemming. So even if, like you said, if a certain family member don't like them, you could be like, yeah, but you know what? I know this family member because they went through this.
Yeah.
And probably like such and such.
Oh,
reminds
so
them of
this,
that.
so this, right. Oh, I got you.
that's why I say it
Like
depends on what they're telling me.
that's scorned auntie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All men are dogs.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
it's just kind of like you got to take her shit with a grain of salt. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it matters how they read into small details of how people have different levels of like tradition or what they expect from someone, how they greet somebody or what they do or whatnot.
Don't listen to me about relationship advice.
Yo, real quick, actually, I remember one time, small example, I remember meeting one of my sister's boyfriends, and he didn't get out the car to say what's up to us. And to me, it
Done.
to Negi was like, yo, I'm done. Like, I don't fuck with that guy.
Yo, should I slap this nigga?
And to me, it was like, you
that's
don't
typical
understand the
shit.
factors there.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
You
Maybe
think maybe he was intimidated?
maybe he was intimidated. I mean, there could be different things in it.
Ankle injury.
Yeah, no, you can say, you never know, man. It's possible. It's definitely possible.
He may have had COVID.
He had a long basketball.
Yo,
few
we
basketball
just came out
games.
of quarantine.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, ligaments.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You
You
He
never
shat
know, man.
He was
himself.
giving elbows.
Nah, he reached over in the car. You know, what up, man? How's everything?
Oh,
man?
he didn't get up.
Yeah.
Nah, you got to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
up when you shake somebody's hand.
Nah,
Dog.
I feel you.
Yeah,
I get
that's
it. I
facts,
get
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But
Yo, but what about bad
What?
crew over here?
No,
Like,
but
you
it-
can't
Oh.
get,
No,
I
but-
can't
How old
get
is he?
up every time
Oh,
somebody
it was
walks
my
in
younger
the-
sister. My younger sister's a year younger than me, but it was a while ago. It was a few years back. So
He's
maybe
driving a Civic?
like 23 years old. Let's say around there. 24
Was
years
he
old.
right?
He wasn't right. No. But what I'm saying is
No,
that
I mean in the long run.
and Negi was right in the long run.
I love it, man. Big brothers always know.
Nah, he
I mean, he's
definitely,
Kelly, I'm
he
watching.
definitely doesn't always know. I'll tell you that right now.
Big brothers always know when it comes
Nah.
to their little sisters.
They definitely does not. But yeah, no.
That's exactly how Negi said it too, right?
Yeah, no.
This nigga's done, right?
And yeah, the thing is that
Yeah.
like for me, like once again, back to the way I would play it out. It's not my situation. It's like, yo, my sister has to. Either way, I can't be the person bring tension to her relationship now. You know what I mean? That's for her to figure out. I'm not gonna be keeping it real because I feel like I don't fuck with this guy because I know what he's about. Like, nah, you gotta let it play out and let it. Because first of all, sometimes you could be wrong.
Right.
You know,
So
we're not always
so
right
when
about
do you
everything.
pick? When is the opportune time to jump in to say, "Yo, I noticed this," and do I do that with you? Why I jump in your business?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you're right, or like, how would my brother or my sister react if they saw you doing this or that? And it's like, if eventually we're not in there, you know what I mean? We're
Yeah.
not for ourselves, we're thinking, how would our family
You want to repeat what she said?
sure.
Kind of. Just,
Yeah,
saying that?
yeah, what she's saying is a lot of times the older siblings like will offer an opinion and unwarranted opinion pretty
Right,
much
right.
at that point. And it's a fact. I mean, I'll tell you, I got two little sisters, right? They pick losers left and right. I can't remember the last time I ever told the Meaties or Kelly, like, that's a loser.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh, this nigga's a loser. Oh, what's up? What does he do? Yeah. And you just keep it cordial, man, because I know they're gonna fail at the end, and I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be your brother. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
That's
it's not
all
gonna change.
facts. That's all facts. That's all
Yeah.
facts.
so it's not worth risking.
I'll pick up the pieces.
It's not worth risking a relationship with the brother, or the brother, the sister, the friend,
That's partly it.
to voice your opinion. But then
It's
don't
partly
you-
it, and it's also
But
that
don't
it's
you
just not
want
your
to be
place
that
either.
right? Okay, but it has to be something super extreme. For you to say
Exactly. Yeah,
something.
that has to be a
if they
light. That's a
ask,
line.
That's
Yeah.
that's also a different
I agree.
ballgame.
I
If
agree.
you're like, nah, but for real,
Nah. But see, that's even
I
touchy
agree.
too. That's touchy too, Johnny. Because
Why?
like, yo, somebody says, "Yo, so what you think of us, so and
Gotta
so,
lie,
right?"
you gotta
And-
lie.
They're
and-
cool.
and you hear him,
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
hear
no.
him super happy.
No, because
Yeah,
it
you
depends
you
on
gotta
their
lie.
approach.
You
No,
know
it
what I mean?
depends on their approach.
But now if he hits you with the whole like,
Yo, just tell me for real.
so
What you
tell me-
think?
Yeah, right.
yeah, I'm gonna tell you for real.
You really gonna tell? Be like, yo, she talks a lot. You know what I'm saying?
At that
She don't shut
point,
the fuck up.
you're
I would.
asking my
I
real
would
opinion.
even.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I would.
Like I said, if you ask me on some like surface level shit, I'm gonna just be like, "Yo, they're cool," because I'm gonna point out the positive. I'm gonna point out the positive person.
I'm never gonna ask one of my boys, like, yo, so what you think of my girl? That's so weird.
I think
But
back in,
even if you
back
ask that,
in the
dude, ask
day,
that though.
back in the day, we used to do that.
Yeah.
I know, like a lot of my boys used to do that. Like, yo, so what you think of her? You guys like it? Because at that
Oh,
time it was
cut.
important.
Important what your friends thought.
Yeah, what your
Okay.
friends thought.
Yeah.
I think now we don't care as much.
yeah,
But
yeah. If you ask me for real, like especially when things start to go a little bit awry, right? That's when people are usually like,
Yeah, that's
yo,
true.
I'm going through this and that. Da, da, da.
They only ask you because they have a question. Yes,
correct.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that at that
Right,
point,
right,
I have to
right.
be your fan member, your friend. I can't just be like,
Right.
yo, just work it out.
yo, but how many times has somebody they're fighting with their significant other? They ask you. You tell them the truth. They're like, yo, I appreciate that. A week later, they're back together, and now they know what
Well,
you really think
I
of
said
that person.
That's why I stopped.
Yeah.
Because I realized, like, yo, what the fuck? I'm wasting energy. Like, am I going to give you the facts? Yes. I'm never going to be the person to say, yo, dead it.
Yeah.
That's not my place whatsoever.
Okay.
At all. Now, you're asking me if a person is shitty.
Yeah.
You're asking me if a person is that, and I feel they're shitty. I'm like, yo, I don't fuck with that person.
But then right then and there, you're gonna think, that, okay, well, I spoke to Handsome and he thinks that my girl's shitty.
Yeah.
And then when you got back
Exactly.
together,
You
Now-
deal
now-
with the
now there's
consequences.
no- there's no group.
Now when we have that brunch
Yeah,
and Handsome's
it's
there to go
awkward.
for my shitty girlfriend's
You
brunch.
know- you
I'll
know
deal
what
with that.
Handsome really
I'll deal with that
thinks?
consequence. Though.
if you
you
know
know-
me, you know
I'll
I'm
deal
be
with that shitty
comfortable as a
girlfriend
motherfucker, dude.
I'll deal with that consequence.
I'm going to be super comfortable in that shit. Because
What if it's somebody
have-
real
yeah.
close to you? What if
Yeah,
it's
I got
John?
I need
it
another
could be
shot.
Josh.
I need another
It
shot.
could be John. If they ask me my real
you.
opinion, I gave it, and then they feel away afterwards, eat it. That's on
That's
you.
fine.
That's
but
not
what if
on
that?
me.
What if that's their eventual wife?
It's still
And
the
it is
same
what it is.
opinion.
It is what it is. Yeah.
If that person can
I'm with
outgrow
that.
that,
I'm
you
with
understand
that.
what I'm saying? Like they can
Yeah,
outgrow
the person
it.
could.
could grow.
The person could
At the end of the day,
change.
my relationship is not with that person anyway. Like I really don't care. Ultimately,
Yeah.
like I would rather things be okay, but like my relationship is with the person, like family member, friend, or whatever. So even if that person is uncomfortable,
Hold on,
with my
hold on.
presence
You
or-
mean your relationship is with your girl or
no, whoever I'm giving advice to.
Fucking
in a
Mariano
situation.
Rivera, man. I'm sorry.
This fucking guy. If my relationship to the person who's asking me for advice, that I'm giving them the real advice, that they go back to the
Fucking
significant
Trumper.
other, that they go to the significant other and they actually tell them whatever. I only care about my relationship with them. You know, like ultimately, I really don't care what the other person thinks about me or
Maybe
anything
you
like
did
that.
it
I'm
to
an
yourself.
overthinker. Maybe I'm an overthinker.
No, I do usually, but I try not to care. I remind myself like it's not that serious. I'm just
you're an overthinker?
I am most
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
I don't
You're
try.
analyzing.
I
That's
definitely
it, yeah.
don't care. That's the difference. Like you know, I'm not just saying it to say it. I really will not care.
I
that
care,
much.
and I know that I shouldn't care. So
Because
therefore, I
you
convince
went
myself not to care.
to the extent
I
of
don't.
telling them what I felt. That's on you. You
Yeah, I
swallow
agree.
it. Because now when they're like, "Oh, yo, I can't go because remember that last time you said this and that." Why you told them?
But even if I didn't tell my significant other,
But you feel away.
yeah, exactly.
You
Now
asked my opinion.
Now you're
Yeah,
at my
I agree.
wedding. Like, say you're at my wedding, like
Yeah.
celebrating. I'm like, this is fake. Like, he's not really happy for us. He
When
don't
I
even
am
like her.
happy,
That's on you because I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would
Just
be happy
for
for
me
you.
though.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't have
you
to be.
happy
I don't
for the
have
both of us.
I don't.
You're
I'm
gonna
sorry.
stop. You're gonna stop me
I
during the
can't give you
Cupid
everything you
shuffle?
want.
You tell me, yo, you don't really
Like,
fuck
yo,
with
you're
us.
not doing that limbo.
yo,
this ain't Burger
lift
King.
it back up. Lift it back
Fuck
up.
with us,
If you don't lift the belt buckle back up, no limbo. He's gonna be stepping in the name of love. I know that's what
Yes,
you
I
want to do.
will.
That's what you
I
wanna
don't
do
like
at
that
the
song.
wedding.
No, I don't like that song.
Alright.
It's not good enough for me to.
Nah, but if you start treating me funny, I'm out.
So you're out of the friendship.
No, I'm out of the wedding. Like if you're like acting
Okay.
funny now because I said the truth, I'm be like, you a bitch ass nigga. Go ahead, you fucking lame. Stay with her for life, sucker. You lost a family member.
This is,
Josh, you wanna clip
this?
this?
This is Joe's real son right here.
Nah, dude.
Right? You got Joe
At that
energy,
point, you on
man.
some sucker
You
shit.
got Uncle
Like,
Joe energy.
Hey, Uncle Joe.
He got Uncle Joe energy.
I loved Uncle Joe.
bad
Man.
influence.
Oh man.
He saw,
Hey,
him
this-
he saw him at my
we-
sister's
we-
baby shower. He had a big fight with his brother. And it was like
Uncle Joe?
Yeah, it started with his brother dropping the glass and it broke. And everybody's like, "Oh, what happened?" And all of a sudden, you see them in each other's face and shit. And that's when Johnny was like, "I'm with this guy.
Changed my life, man.
I'm riding with this guy."
I
right
said,
here.
this motherfucker making a
He was
show.
calm. Yeah, he was calm. He's like, "Yo, just meet me outside." And his brother was like, "Nah, like, just meet me outside. Yo, we'll handle this with nobody." You know, and that's where Hansel's energy comes from.
That's Unc.
Yeah, those are the moments, kid.
I'm telling you, son.
And I was
You're
only
like,
18 at
I
that
want
time.
to be like that guy. I
Yeah.
want to be just like this dude.
I should change my life.
Well, you guys definitely hit this brunch banter topic out the
Yeah,
park.
you did, man.
Good job,
You
guys.
did, yeah.
No, you guys did.
I like the
did a good job.
animations you were doing.
Oh, you killed it with the animations, man.
Yeah, I live
you
for that.
killed
I live
it
for
with
that
the
shit, man.
animations. You did.
The
fun.
Goodfellas one was really
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's fun.
No,
Love
honestly,
Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious. Honesty's the best policy.
Yeah.
There was
Who
one.
the fuck said that?
There was. Yeah, I was gonna say that right now. I assumed there was one person. I'm not gonna say
man.
who either, but I have him in my head. We'll talk about it afterwards. I guess.
Yeah, please. I need to know. Because honesty is the best policy, but not at that moment.
You want to say that on the microphone? You want to grab Kev's mic? Pause. Okay.
No,
No,
What
basically
it-
what she said is, what if your significant other is the one that your friends or family don't fuck with?
I guess I got no friends and fam.
Yo, he's
Nah.
serious too.
Nah.
I don't know.
He's been that way. It's
Yes,
true.
he is.
Yeah, he is. It depends on who
Guess
it is.
what?
Yo,
Y'all
it
all gonna
depends-
take me
yo,
back
it depends on who it is.
afterward.
I'll tell you right now. If Johnny's in love, he is serious.
Johnny Romance, bitch. Like, yo, I was wrong.
If
What
Johnny
up?
pulled up with Sofia Vergara, he's gonna be like, "Yo,
We family or what?
That's the only one that I'll be like, yo. I'm willing to risk it
She's a
all.
bitch.
I'm willing to risk it all.
I'm sorry.
I'm
She
sorry.
Yes,
Either you invited
I'm
me-
a bitch's man.
It's the fucked up accent. It does it for
does
me.
it, it does it.
It does it for me.
Nah, man.
Man.
I don't know. I definitely would consider that. That matters because with the smoke, there's fire. Like if your whole family is on something and they see something in a
Man, that was
person,
deep.
then I feel like
This guy's a dad.
that's not some dash. That's some sports shit. To be honest with you.
Smoke is fire.
That's my roommate.
But that only sounds like something you would tell Jonah.
That's a first take line.
Yeah.
Jonah, when you see it, smoke this fire, son.
It does sound like
Oh,
some bad.
man.
How did you handle it?
does.
What's that?
That's why you got rid of her?
Yes.
So Tracy couldn't stand her?
Yes.
Partly.
Alright.
It matters. It's a factor.
Real brother right
It's a
there.
fact.
Not even that. I don't want to deal with it anymore. Like it's just kind of like I've dealt with it before, and it's like it's not easy because there's been times where I've like picked up for the significant other and just been like, all right, well, I'm gonna try to make it work or whatever the case may be, and then it's just like I don't know. It's it's not worth it.
Did you see what they were saying, your family? And
Yes, afterwards.
okay.
Yeah, I wish I had seen it before. Seen it before, but
Yeah.
like you're just kind of like, all right, well, sucker for love ass.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
like, excuses, justification,
Yeah, no,
of
not
course, you know what I
that.
mean?
Just like I don't know. Like there's a lot to it because it was on some like she had a lot going on, so I was trying to be that person to kind of like, like every time I would try to bounce, it would just be like, oh, well, I have this going on, whatever, and I'd just be like, all right,
Yeah.
because I'm Captain Saving shit, right?
Yeah.
So
Part of your, she actually fed into your personality, basically.
yes, yeah,
Oh, she's a
100%.
engineer.
Yes.
She's worse than a BITCH.
What was she?
Tracy's back there like, yes. Her eyes lighting up and
Yo,
shit right
right.
now.
She's like, I told him. I told him,
Exactly.
like, yo, this is 10 years ago.
Did she tell you?
You know what I'm
did,
saying?
did you tell him? Did you tell him? Like one-on-one, like early on? Yeah.
So
Man,
like
was
now,
that
so
bad?
like now, that's a little bit of my gauge where it's like, yo, if you can't even like,
That was too natural.
like she's like super, like if Kevin was to tell me something, then I get fucking scared. I'd probably run,
Yeah.
because he likes everyone. You understand what I'm saying? Or he just won't tell you.
I can see that in his personality.
You know what I'm saying? He''ll just be like,
Because he sees the better in you. He sees, he does. Because everyone does have a better side.
I don't know why people have beef.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I don't care enough. I guess.
Like she didn't hit you that hard.
Yeah.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Like, yo, if she
do.
closed her fist, I'd understand. But she slapped you across the face. Get over
She's
it.
just being passionate.
Yeah, you know what I mean? She's being you admire her passion.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
shit like that.
And
you know
at
what I'm
that
saying?
time, I think John's temperament was a little different, where he might not talk to me for a couple months or a year if
yeah.
I was to really tell him that.
Yeah,
I was
he like
felt
that?
some type of way.
No, yeah, you kind of are like that, but you got better control of it because you're older.
I think so.
I didn't think that he's still that way.
You're
But,
nice.
but
You're
yeah,
a
but,
nice
but,
person.
you know,
I
but
don't
no,
think he is either.
yeah, I don't think that he's still the way that he's just not going to talk. He's very
No, of course
outspoken
not.
about
I'm
shit,
saying
yeah.
now he can still do that, but Cheddie has grown to be
Oh,
like,
okay,
yo,
yeah. Oh,
you know
for sure.
what?
Y'all want to
Nah,
go to the
chill.
next topic? You're going to
sure.
continue purple cups and
Well,
analyze
that
Jonathan.
was great. That was great, man. That was great.
Yo, you used to put love
That was
first,
amazing,
man.
man.
How many years
See
you missed
how
my
he's
birthday?
getting it?
Yeah.
But you see how you get it?
Oh my God! Yo, he will
cancer.
not let go of
How
this
many
shit.
years you missed my
Yo,
birthday,
he
bro?
will not
Ask
let
him.
go of shit. My
Ask him.
anniversary happened to be on his birthday.
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
there was a couple of birthdays I didn't get invited to,
more
so
important.
we could go to that as well. You know what I mean? We could go down a
Tracy's
rabbit
like,
hole.
why you
No,
looking
no,
at
you,
me?
no, you,
She's
She's the one that invites everybody.
Letting you know,
She's the main
you know what I mean?
inviter.
So-
I'm the Cheddie curator.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's
Oh,
go
man.
to Dre, man. Dre's daughter being broke.
Speaking of
living in a
families,
car.
speaking
of broken
families
families.
throwing each other under the bus.
Whoa, broken families. Speaking
Nah.
of broken families.
Dysfunction.
Speaking of families that won't speak to each other soon, Dr. Dre. Nah, so yeah.
What's the news? I heard she
Dr.
said
Dre's.
she's living in a car.
So that was his first daughter with his first root.
Oh, so not the money grubber
I don't think
one.
he was married. No, not the
Okay,
no,
okay.
not the gold digger.
Good.
Not that one. But
The one he met at a club.
shout out to Kanye.
Yeah, exactly.
But the one that was real love when he had nothing.
The one from the movie.
The one from the movie, yes.
Yeah.
The one that drove all the stuff away in the car and stuff like that, right? So the daughter says that she's broke and she's living out of her car that she uses to drive Uber or to do what's that other thing that we were saying today? What is it called? Shipped and stuff like that.
Oh.
And and she's like she can't even pay for that because that's her only means of money. And she has children as well, but the children are living with the with friends or whatever. And how Dr. Dre is so rich and he's not willing to help her and stuff. Dr. Dre's rebuttal has been like, well, I've helped her before, so could you guys see yourself being as parents? And Buddha too. Kevin,
If you phrase it like that,
no. What I'm saying, because that's the question. Like, yo, if you were that rich, right? I think I know Johnny if he wasn't even that rich.
Yeah.
If he's just the rich that he is now.
I just don't believe him.
No, Johnny's not gonna say, Penelope, you gotta figure it out. I'm rolling the dice on it.
Okay, so that's
I'm rolling the dice on it. There's no way he could do it.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was
There's
gonna say.
no way
There's
he's
no way, yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, that's
it
what I
has
ask
to-
you guys
that's
as parents, like, yo, and Buddha, you can answer too. Like, you know, Buddha's got 3 boys. He's gonna be like, yo, and I know which one he likes the most. You can tell by his IG stories.
Pick a handsome.
Like, it's like this kid.
Handsome would accept that. Handsome would accept
It's not
Let me
true,
make
man.
sure. Yeah. Yo, but
It's just
the
some
calm.
more photogenic.
yeah. He looks like me more.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you know what I
Something
mean?
like that.
But
You're not gonna admit to it though.
no, like, could you see Jonah fucked up
No, man. Come on, bro.
and be that rich?
No, absolutely not. I do think there's a point.
Do you
before-
like? That's what I'm saying. Do you think that maybe she has like a drug problem? And he doesn't
Yo,
want to
rich
continue?
Even then.
rich is an understatement. He's worth
Yeah,
$800 million.
Yes,
bro.
I'm saying.
wait.
So that's what I'm saying.
800. I thought he
Yes.
was a billionaire. Wasn't he a billionaire?
I mean, he was a billionaire, right?
Oh, he went back down or
Yeah,
something?
Tyrese said he was. After Tyrese said he was, it lowered his value.
I looked up his net worth. It says $800 million. Like,
Okay,
come
okay,
on.
okay. Yeah.
like
That's it.
Word up. I'm not
Might
even
as
a
well
question,
be a
man.
billionaire.
And that's what I was gonna say right now. Like, I get like leaving your kids to
he
like.
can give her $60,000 a year.
Yeah, but I know, and I get that not wanting to just like give your kids everything, so that way that they earn their way and they can learn. You give them like motivation or whatever, but
Right.
to leave your kid like where they're living out of their car,
In a
if that's
car,
true,
right,
we don't know the
That was
details.
my
We don't know
point.
the details
Because
We don't
I
know-
read
But we're taking
somewhere-
it on the surface though. Like, this is what she's saying. This is what this.
I know, and I get it, and that's why I said if it's true, it's crazy that you would let the bottom fall out like that. Like there got to be like the I guess like the pitfall, like the worse you get. I guess rock
Yeah.
bottom got to be a
So
lot higher than
he-
that
has to
for
be a
somebody
floor.
who's
Like,
She's waiting-
exactly.
she's waiting
The
If
for
floor
you
that
want
gotta
to
be-
make them rich,
Exactly.
there has to be a.
So she becomes a stripper. That's what he's waiting for.
Well, exactly. That's my point. Like,
I don't know, man. I mean, based off the way the story has been told and all the other factors that have come into play, where they're like, yo, it's not like he stopped supporting her out of nowhere. Like, he's been supporting her forever, and she's actually blown so much and never bought anything for herself and come like that. So I get where the parental factor comes in. Like, yeah, but my kid ain't living in a fucking car. But I also
man.
don't know much of their situation, and you got to remember, yo, every family is different, right? Every situation is gonna be different. I never see myself doing that.
I
shit.
don't even. I see even if Penelope ends up being like
married to
which-
my enemy's son. Like,
you know
I
what I'm
don't see
saying?
myself
Right,
being
right.
Like,
She could be married to a Patriots fan. You're still going
Whoa,
to. See?
that's different.
You
That's
see?
different.
Man, niggas just, yo, that shit just changed.
Yo, you see how the shit changed? You know what I mean? Yo, you see
I
how
didn't
it
even think of
changed?
that factor.
Like, what if she showed up to your house with a
Gronkowski.
Tom Brady jersey on to be like, "Hey, Dad, I need to borrow some bread."
Why?
It's not happening,
Change
right?
your last
Yeah.
name.
See? Go to Tom Brady.
Nah, that's a fact. Change your last name, change everything about yourself. We ain't doing that shit. You know how much pain that man has caused me? Fuck
Oh,
ain't
shit.
no joy in the world that can take over that pain.
Yeah. He said
Penelope
my,
was
he said my
born, I
worst
was
enemy.
like,
Like, I mean, my
nigga
worst
got
enemy,
5
man.
rings,
Not
man.
Tom Brady.
Oh
Nah, man. But
Nah, I'm not disagreeing with Dre. I don't know what the situation is, man.
You're not disagreeing with Dr.
I
Dre.
can't because
but you won't do
the
what
way
Dr.
she-
No, no,
Dre
no,
is
but
doing.
I won't do it.
You
Hell
gotta
no.
you gotta answer it on face value, like just what ifs, because we're talking about based on what she said.
If we're just going
Kevin
off
just gave his net worth.
billionaires,
Yeah, exactly.
kid,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
If we're talking about 800 millionaire kid living in a car, no, it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay, and even
And
further,
I think that's all. That's the only facts you need.
That's
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
Isn't
That's
it?
wrong.
no, and even further,
I can't go off
Even-
of that, but that's wrong
even-
on the surface level.
even further, if she's someone that he supported for so long and she kept like blowing her money. I mean, ideally, you would think that he's gonna like set her up. Like he don't even have to take her by her wing. You can literally give her financial advisors,
just give her like
people like
0.5% of Beats by Dre, which I'm sure
no,
is
and-
He
like
can literally
and-
set up an account.
300,000.
and-
a year.
and
That's
set
what I'm
some-
saying.
no,
Yo,
and-
can't
I'm
he buy
saying-
her a
Set it
house?
perfectly. just get. Yo,
How do we
yes.
know that she's not like, yo, just give me my money. You can't control it. You don't have to know where my money's spent because that's
Anything's
another
possible,
fact.
and anything's possible.
You know what I mean? That's where it's like, so you think I'm
So
gonna
she,
keep
so
giving
so
you
she
this shit?
she wants it her way, is what you're saying.
People are
It
like that.
could be.
It's like a homeless person you give food to, and they're like, "Nah, give me money."
Yeah,
Right.
I'm just saying, like it
yeah,
kind of
right
could be
there.
that
I
way.
just bite the sandwich in the face, like, no,
Wow, you're a
keep
fucking
walking.
evil man.
100%.
You are an
Fuck
evil
God, I
man.
gave
no,
you- I
but
gave
but,
you
but
food.
it's true because you don't know if they're going to buy crack with it.
No, I get it.
You understand? So
I
that's
get
why
it,
I
but
don't
what
like giving
Hanson just said
money.
was
Yeah.
it was
Now when they say they
crazy.
want for
He said he's gonna bite the sandwich in his
I
face.
give you a
Walk away.
sandwich and you go, nah, give me
So now
money.
you're gonna bite it in his
I'll be
face
like,
and walk
hold
away.
on a
Addiction's
second.
not a problem, man.
I'm gonna bite it,
Addiction's
toss it
not a
on the
problem?
floor, stomp it out, and be like, sorry, no change.
Not no one can have it. Not no one's gonna have
Yeah.
this.
No change.
I was gonna tell the story about the guy that we walked out to 7-Eleven with, but I don't think Cheddie wants to tell
Oh, they had his dick out?
Yeah.
Fuck outta here, man.
Oh.
You got change? He got his dick out. I ain't gonna lie. I stopped and looked. I was like, no way am I seeing this right now. I actually like.
Because
That's like 3 arms.
what's up? What was
My head went down. Man, I was
shittiest-
like, yo,
the
what's
shitty- the
Because Cheddie
shittiest
was
part
so
of it-
calm. You were so calm about it.
The shittiest part about it is that like, so the door has the bottom of the door has like advertisements, right?
That's why,
So
yeah.
he's literally standing there like and then you open the fucking door. And then there's just this fucking, arm, nigga. And I'm like,
But Cheddie did good because he was so calm. He's like,
So I was
nah,
like-
I don't got
I
change.
was like, nah, I'm good, man.
And I'm behind
I'm
him,
good,
so I'm
man.
like, did I just see what I saw? And I had to like look down, and I was like, yo,
That's so gay.
exactly.
I kept it, yo, nigga. I kept it pushing.
Yeah, he kept walking. Even
and then I'm like walking away.
I
like,
ran up behind him and I hugged
speed
Cheddie. I'm like, yo,
walking.
did
And
you
this nigga Josh goes, ha ha ha! Did you see what just happened? And I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how he reacted. He's like, yeah. He
So
kept
that's
walking.
the type of people that Dr. Dre got his fucking daughter with. Dick guys.
Yo,
You know what I mean?
100%, B. You gotta understand Dre at one point. You ain't gonna be giving my money to that
Yo,
guy.
we're making a lot of assumptions, man. You guys are making
Yo,
a ton of assumptions.
You see
bro.
how he turned Evander Kane's wife into a crackhead?
Yeah,
we
man.
turned,
whatever fits the narrative.
we turned Dr. Dre's. Yo, shout out to Dre. Sign us.
As long as we don't, as long as we don't man
sure.
bash, everything is good.
For sure.
It's a fact.
That's what I'm here for.
All right, let's take it back to New York. Everybody agrees, yo, Dre, you are incorrect. Now,
At least to some
to-
extent.
to
Even
what
with
we-
all the factors in there, to some extent.
cool, man. Stop talking over me.
Sorry.
Let's get to what everybody wants to talk about. Josh's favorite subject, since everybody here chose Dipset. I think everybody here chose Dipset except for who?
Except for you. But check this out. Check this out. When I said it, and when we said it, I said I'm rooting for Dipset, but the Locks have a catalog that's going to be.
Undeniable.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Oh no, I don't care about that. I care about the fact that I said the Locks are going to win, and that's it.
Okay. I'm not going to argue with that. I know what I said. I said what I said. You interpret how you
Anthems, they
do
got
it.
anthems. Nationally,
I
they're
still,
known.
I still
No,
feel
but
that
I picked
if
we
they
gonna
came
make it
out,
over
if
it.
they came out as a unit, what they
So
lack.
it's always referring to 50 Cent.
No,
No,
as
right?
a unit,
100%, yeah.
and they're the worst unit out of all the units. You know what I mean? Because they don't talk to each other, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But my whole thing with that,
point, Cheddie.
my whole thing with that is that if they had came out as a united front,
Yeah.
right?
I like that.
They,
I know you do.
yeah,
Pause.
as a united front,
Yeah.
they would have won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they had,
no.
they
I
had
don't think they
the
would've
they
won.
had the records. It's Jay. This is to me
I got you.
as looking as a fan. It was Jada's stage presence. It was Styles. It's Styles being right next to him, and the fact that they was rhyming over the actual beat, and these guys are just talking over their own music. That shit
getting
was
it
dope,
wrong.
and getting it wrong, which didn't help anything.
They were
either.
too cocky, dude.
They were too cool for school.
Dog.
Tyler said it on. That's one of the best interviews I heard all year.
Yeah, I haven't
Tyler's
finished the
with
interview,
Hot
but that's a
97.
great interview,
They
yeah.
definitely didn't deserve
The
it.
clips I heard.
But
But even the audio, like it just for some reason, like it wasn't ringing off. I don't know why.
they didn't walk out together. First of all, right? And then they were
Cam
supposed
came
to have.
9 rounds later.
No,
Well,
they
that's what
said
shows you DJs matter because their DJ was trash.
Yeah, for sure.
Their DJ set it off by playing Soulja Boy and Future. You know where you at. You in the Mecca.
The
You
Locks
need to-
DJ
You need to
was
play.
killing
He
it.
was technique was
Yeah, he was
bodying
killing it.
them.
Yeah, he was killing
You know what I
it,
mean?
yeah.
But they were actually. You could actually tell that they sat down, and it was crazy because they took a dope picture. Or they posted a dope picture afterwards of them like huddling before.
Yeah.
And technique was with them.
You saw what Styles said about that picture?
I feel
So
like.
fire.
Oh, what did he say?
He said something like, "Yo," he did a prayer, and it was like, "Let us never forget. Like, it's not about money. It's
Yeah.
not about whatever. It's about like, it's about us being family and being like,
This is why that, but that'll be, it sounded cliche, but that'll be unbeatable, dogs.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
because they knew what they were doing. They had a game plan. I feel like it sounds like they went and asked me, "Yo, Cheddie, you want to come and DJ for us? Yo, just throw some music on." That's what Dipset did.
Jada did the same thing to Fab, too. It
Yes.
was so orchestrated.
Fab's
and
DJ
curated.
stunk, yo. Yeah.
It was like.
Let me ask you,
Yeah.
when has Jada Kiss lost? Jada Kiss has literally never
never
looked
lost.
bad or even looked bad.
He's never taken an L.
Exactly. I don't think he's ever taken
He
an L.
can't. His demeanor's too cool.
Even when
Beanie Siegel's the closest L that he's ever
I was gonna
taken.
say, even when he's going against somebody who,
Yeah,
like,
he didn't lose
okay,
that.
even with Jay and stuff like that, like he didn't lose that.
Jay didn't go back at him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like he didn't lose to anybody.
Yeah.
He's never lost. He's never looked bad.
No.
He's always prepared. Like
He's a true MC.
Yeah,
like
man.
like at every
He's a showman.
facet. Like
I'm just saying that for that
yeah.
reason because of what you said. The first show he came out and he executed, and it's like when you think about it, when
Right.
has he not executed?
What's the better song to you? Welcome to New York City or I'm from New York?
Welcome to New York City.
Welcome to New York City is a better song.
What's I'm from New York?
Ja
there
Rule.
you go. You see what I'm
Oh.
saying? But if
That's
you
called
watch,
I'm from New York?
It's New York.
It's called New
yeah,
York, right? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't listen to Ja Rule's part anyway. So,
this is.
but then that beat is hard, right?
It is.
The way that the camera panned in, and it kind of made me feel like the shit was fucking staged, because Cam looks at him and goes, y'all ain't got no New York record.
Yeah.
And then Jada goes, hold up, I got one for you. Was he sending Technique a fucking text to say, hey, drop New York right now? No, them niggas was ready.
Yeah,
because
had
he spoke
cues.
to his
He had cues.
He spoke
for
to
sure.
his DJ and said, yo, when they play this, we're gonna play this.
Yeah.
So if you remember, because I watched it twice, the camera panned from like the center when he goes, yo, I'm from New York. I'm outside. I don't live in Miami or Colorado. That's where Cam has his weed farm in Colorado, and he lives in Miami.
Yeah.
And the shit pans to him like, yo, I'm talking right now. I'm getting like goosebumps. I'm like, damn. This shit, I watched it. Me and Hanson watched it.
visuals
Remember?
of it, yeah,
Me
the
and
visuals.
Hanson watched it, and like I knew like I was wrong,
Yeah.
so I didn't want to look back at him because him and Chris standing there like this, like
With a smile on his
"Ugh,
face."
These niggas getting washed, and I'm sitting here like, yeah, it's close, it's
Yeah,
close,
yeah.
and I'm like, yo, and I'm watching this shit. I'm like, I'm not even supposed to like this song because I'm G-Unit,
Yeah.
and like, yo. No lie, that shit was fucking hard,
Yeah.
yo. The way it all, so it made me feel like
Look, that song
was
without
this
Ja
shit-
Rule is a hard ass.
Nah,
song.
it is.
was
It
this
is, it
shit
is.
staged? Like, yo,
Yo.
that's so crazy that but it just shows the
Makes me-
preparation.
It makes me
Can't be
think that
staged.
because when
Can't
Jewels
be.
was like, "Yo, y'all only make jail records. Y'all don't make records
No,
for
for we,
ladies."
yeah, exactly. Like,
Right.
Bro,
But-
he came out with fucking bangers.
No, he
Well,
said
I'll
play-
be honest.
when
I was surprised.
I've
I
seen-
forgot those songs.
But I've seen the Locks perform,
Yeah.
and they have a lady
use
set.
that shit?
They have a lady set.
He said play the
So,
medley.
Yeah, yeah.
He told the DJ
Oh,
play the
those are
medley.
embarrassing songs to
Yeah.
use.
You know that
Nah, son.
They worked. That
What?
Mariah Carey shit.
No, I was gonna say that
Yo,
right
the
now.
Mar-
I
the
bought
Mar-
that
the-
single.
Yo, the Mary joint.
I bought that single when I
The
was a
Mary
kid.
joint,
Honey.
he killed.
We can hit the dance
It's
floor
like,
now. We ain't got.
I remember
yeah,
watching that
come
with
on, when he
Buddha.
did the Mary joint, I
Out of
was
the
like, yo,
helicopter.
that's crazy, man. Yo, and it was crazy. You sent me
On the jet
Fiesta
skis.
today. Imagine they had dropped Fiesta.
That would have been fire.
Yeah,
dude.
facts.
Like I
That
forgot all about
freestyle,
that.
dude.
Facts.
They left shit off the table.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
of course.
Where I'm just like, yo, they have all this. This is crazy.
Did they
left
play
that-
"We Gonna Make It"?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course,
play
of
with
course,
them,
yeah,
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 okay.
yeah.
They almost didn't. That
Yeah,
shit was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right, let's do
Oh,
it.
they left songs off like "Can I Live."
Yeah,
They left-
yeah,
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 they
left
left
Can I
the-
Live, yeah, yeah.
they left a few that,
Yeah,
like,
Black,
they-
and I found that interesting because with Black Rob passing, that would have been a dope tribute to him. You know what I mean?
But I think it's the right choice, by the way, because every song
To
they
leave it
picked,
off?
like, yeah, because the energy they had on every song was like there, and "Can I
Oh
Live"
yeah,
was like,
yeah, yeah. And then
it's a dope-ass record,
Cam definitely, besides the freestyling, and we'll get to that part, but he definitely was the best out of his crew.
I agree.
Because he had like he's a shit talker. So he was able to tell him like, yo, y'all ain't got no song, y'all got no hits, y'all a bunch of side dishes, y'all the perfect side.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a Cameron thing to say.
Yeah. So you hear what he's saying? He's like, "Yo, we're not at SOBs."
Yo, that was so
Yo,
factual. Though. I was like,
and
he right,
you
son.
even said it too.
Yeah.
Like while I felt like it was close until the Locks did that until Jewels opened up his mouth one
Yeah,
night.
no, Jewels was
y'all don't
fucking
like
it up for
y'all don't
him.
like y'all don't like girls and shit. And another thing too is like it's really about the presentation and how like
Showmanship, dude.
Yo, when Ballin dropped, the crowd went crazy. And Jim shouts to Jim, but he goes and says, "Nah, cut that off," and goes and gets an extra chain.
Yeah.
And when Styles said that shit was corny,
Yeah.
as soon as he said that, me as a fan rooting for them, I was like, "He's right.
Yeah, yeah.
that was corny."
That's facts.
And
Cool,
like
but
because
I saw
you
that.
missed that,
Yeah.
I wear a mean dark pair of shades, and then when they dropped it again, the crowd didn't have the same
Yo,
reaction
yeah.
because Styles told him that that's corny what he did.
Oh, yo, when
Because
this
there was
nigga
a
played-
bunch of bonehead moves.
Yes.
facts.
Like that shit was so badly coordinated. Again, it was 3 artists coming together
Yeah.
instead of what the Locks
Bro,
was,
they
which
played-
was like a group.
They played
Right.
Purple City Bird Gang.
yeah,
You kept
said
on saying that you hate that song, don't you?
No. I actually like that song.
It's
bro.
just not a song
that
for that.
song. Yo, that's like a mixtape like cut that only
Yeah.
people who are really Dipset fans really
Right,
fuck
right,
with.
right.
I was
No, I
waiting
mean-
for a Stax Bundle song.
I mean, the fan,
Bro, that shit has Uncasa opening that
yeah,
song.
yeah, that's pretty bad.
damn, forgot about
And it
Yeah.
sucks because like yo,
He should
they-
have been there.
again.
Yeah, sure.
Again, they had a couple of like medleys, right,
Yeah.
where they didn't need to do that. Like he could have just did Rock Just Fire. That could have been his only shit.
Yeah.
he could have just done that.
Yeah.
And what was crazy that I found this out later. So listening to these guys talk about this battle afterwards was been so funny because Sheik was like. She got of all people saying he was like, "Yo, it's funny because like we watched them niggas, but we got to say, yo, we did this for hip hop. Everybody won, everybody won, but now we watch these niggas."
Yeah.
I was rolling when he said
it's
that.
competition, man.
They were gonna bring Puff out,
Yeah.
and they were gonna bring Mace out. He was like, "Yo, we was gonna bring Mace out because we know that niggas don't like him."
Yeah, yeah.
And they was gonna do Money, Power, Respect, not Money, Power, Respect. 24 Hours to Live with him.
Yeah, yeah.
You know how
would've
crazy
been
that would have been.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
And they said last minute they were like, you know what, we're not gonna do it. And they said they were bringing out Puff for Benjamins.
Wow, that song has 2 dead people.
What?
Black Rob.
Black Rob and DMX.
24 Hours to Live?
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that shit.
That sucks.
That's,
R.I.P.
Yeah, that's
Yo, but yeah, no, and Cam missed songs too, though. because Cam didn't play a couple of his older songs. He didn't play like Horse and
Cam
Carriage,
is
which
like
is not like the end of the
massive.
world, but like, he didn't play
But
Horse
that
and
would have
Carriage.
been fire.
Well, you could
Bringing
tell-
out
you could
Mace to
tell
Horse
Horse
and
and
Carriage.
Carriage, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think he would have.
Because him and Mace
To
have been
win,
on and off,
I'm
though.
doing everything,
Right?
dude.
They
Yeah.
squashed it a couple years ago. Then
To win, I'm doing whatever.
You see the point you just made? To win, I'm doing everything. Did those three guys act like
Nah.
they wanted to win?
no,
No.
they act like they just got together at the show.
No,
they met each other at
they
the
were
show.
too cool.
Harlem.
What they were
Yeah.
worried about is doing
Jim
was
Jones is a-
getting
is
the
man.
check.
He's from the Bronx.
was getting the check.
my guy,
And then
though.
That's what
also,
I'm saying.
yeah, Jim's the man.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
Jim
yeah.
Jones is the man. That's what I said.
Shout
Watch
out to
back.
GB.
Yeah.
Yo, now that Quarantine Studios is over, maybe you should put your money into podcasting.
Yeah,
Just
we're
saying.
just saying.
Be
Just
kinda cool.
Shout out, yeah. No, but Jim did his thing.
Purple.
Now, yo, wait. Let me ask you a question too. By the way, side note question: Did Joel's that hat he had on was it really Virgil that
That's
made
Virgil
that?
that made the hat. Yeah, it's a Louis Vuitton hat.
That shit was fire. Well, you don't like the hat?
Maybe it's the outfit.
Nah,
That
the
was just
whole
too much.
his whole fit was. I would have worn that shit. I
will
look like
say-
an idiot.
Nah, the jacket
Somebody said that.
the jacket was
Somebody said that.
I
That
will
looks
say
like
it
a
was
fiend
not
that's
it.
like dressed cool.
I will say one thing. Props to them. A lot of their style is what influences Don C and Virgil,
Oh,
and
for sure.
and Don C and Virgil definitely give them their flowers.
No, for
so
sure.
I appreciate that because like Virgil's like one of the biggest designers right now for for Louis Vuitton and stuff like
Yeah.
that, Off White and shit.
I think they depended on that. They
I'm not
depended on their cool
yes,
instead of their music.
right,
eh?
right. But
Like you're
but
in New York.
they have the anthems in order to, but it's the execution was
Yeah.
terrible.
And that's the
You know
thing,
what I mean?
though. Like, and it's funny because I thought about it. And I had this conversation with Khalil. I'm like, yo, these
Who's
dudes,
Khalil?
my boy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, my bad, my boy Khalil.
Acting like he's a part of the Purple
Yeah,
Cups, you know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
I had the convo with him about that, where I was just like, yo, these guys have anthems. That's cool around the country. New York, we're still fools that go hard for fucking bars.
Yeah.
So for these dudes to be talking that I'm gonna beat you up, shit, kill you,
yeah,
shit, like
yeah.
I knew that shit would get the crowd rowdy.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to be a thug.
Yeah.
So everybody in New York is just there, amped over
Yo.
the hardest shit.
To add to that presentation, like you're saying right
Yeah.
now, when Cam played Killer Cam, I don't know if you guys remember, but Jada said something funny. He's like, "You playing this? That's garbage."
Jada goes and does.
and that song is hard, but like him
Nah,
saying
that song is garbage
song-
to the show, man.
Nigga,
Exactly.
that song is amazing in my
You
opinion,
picked
right?
this
It's
song?
fucking dope.
Yeah.
But it was their presence of saying like, "Yo, this ain't winning.
Yeah, exactly.
This is good, but it's not enough."
Yeah,
Him
yeah.
saying shit like that was killing them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Showmanship.
And Cam got
They had
out camped.
complete control of the
Cam got
situation.
out camped.
Yeah.
Because whenever Jada would say, "Yo, we killing these niggas,"
Mm-hmm.
Cam was like, "Fuck out of here." That's the only thing that he would say. And in
Yeah.
my head, I'm like, "Dang, Cam, like either you getting like washed." Or like you usually quicker with it, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's why he said when he said the side dish thing, I was like, all right,
Nah, I think
that
he
was a good.
Well,
he was fanned out. I think he was enjoying the show.
Yeah, I think so too. But and when he
Because
allowed,
you saw him bopping.
Yeah,
when
he was,
were
no,
performing.
and he definitely said, "Yo, that was a good one." To a couple of joints.
Yeah.
yeah.
He was like,
And
that
when
was
he
dope.
allowed
Yeah.
Jim Jones to play, shout out to Jim, to play Purple City Bird
oh my
Gang.
god, you in this song?
When he allowed him to play that, he already knew he lost. There's no way in the world you're
Right,
gonna
right,
play
right.
that in the verses and
Nah,
win.
but there's
that
another,
makes no
yo,
sense.
Josh, there's another thing too, though, does like Cam
Yo,
really
play Purple Punch.
Cam really feels like that Jim is not on his level.
Yo,
the thing
he
that's
wasn't even helping
And
him.
the thing that's crazy is that
Yeah.
Jim's music after Cam dropped maybe
No, I get what you mean. Killer Season or
maybe
something like
Killer
that.
Season, right? Yeah.
Jim carried him.
Jim
carried
has
his set. He did.
carried that
did.
that brand right with his music, right?
Dude,
and
Jimmy
he's-
is the
he's
most
put out
Jim and Max B when they had that like
right.
whole movie,
Jim,
that whole run.
but Jim has gotten better. Like Jim is, and another thing that's crazy. The Locks
Way
pointed
better.
that out. Locks goes, "Yo, Jim wasn't even rapping when this shit came
Yeah,
out, yo."
yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, "Damn, these niggas got."
Because he didn't know his bars.
Because
he didn't know his bars.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that verse.
But they didn't come prepared though.
Yeah,
They didn't
exactly.
come
He's
prepared.
like, yo,
That's
Cam
dope,
must have
man.
wrote that verse for you because
You
you
know
weren't
how
even
much-
rapping.
you
Yo,
know how much
Locks
I
had
hate-
too many errors to lose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know how much I hate when I go to a
Facts.
concert and I see like the artist going like, yeah, and everybody's saying the words, and in my head I'm like, dogs, you don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Yo,
right now,
you know
what I'm
what? It
saying?
reminded me of Kings of Comedy that we talked about before the show. Remember when
Steve
Steve
Harvey.
Harvey walking up, he's like, yeah,
Pump it up,
yo,
pump it up, pump it up.
you
He
don't hear
said,
nothing.
he said, "Nah, I paid $100. You put your goddamn hands up. You do something." That shit was funny.
Yeah,
Pump it up,
yeah.
pump it up, pump it up. Yeah, that shit was funny.
That's what
Yo,
Dipset
that
sounded
was-
like. That's
that
what Dipset
was,
sounded
man.
like. Rapping over
That
their
was,
own
man.
shit. You couldn't hear anything.
Yeah. So
That shit was
Jim
major,
Jones falling
yeah.
off the stage and saying that he did it on purpose to look for his earring.
It was-
Shout out to Jim again.
It was. Yo, he said he did a dive.
Yeah.
I was
And
like,
he was laughing
yo.
about it too. He sold it. He
Yeah,
sold it.
Yeah, he sold it. He
but
sold it good, man.
No one's believing him though.
Yeah, nah. Do you guys think it was the best verses? I think it was.
I think it was.
I think it was.
Yo,
I'm still.
people were
Beanie Man, Bounty Killer is
they're
up there
still,
for me.
They're still talking
but
about it though.
They're still, they're still showing clips of it.
Yeah.
And it's not only New York showing it. Like,
No, yeah.
like Tyler Creator, not to reference his interview again because it was really good, but he goes and says, yo, we weren't listening to the locks in Cali. We listened to the Dog Pound. We listened to East Siders. Like, these are the shits that we look, because when the locks was coming out, hip hop was still a little regional.
Yeah.
And then he goes and says, yo, Jada's like stage presence, the fact that he can hold his, like, he could rap that long. He goes, yo, he's a rapper's rapper. Like,
Yeah.
he was like,
I'll
yo.
say the breath control was stupid.
Right.
Yo.
But Tyler said the same thing, too. He said the same thing. He was just like, yo, that it's
Jada's one of the
crazy.
greatest.
Dude, they're
Yeah.
not rapping over
I'm
there.
sorry-
he
I'm
might,
sorry to say,
he might have
Jada
solidified
really-
that top 5 Dead Alive shit.
He really
a lot of people were
for
saying
me,
that night.
For me, he did.
That night, he like said, all right,
Because
I'm here.
he had a solo career. Look,
Yeah.
the Lock's been backed up by Bad Boy. They've been backed by Rough Riders.
Right.
Like I said, they had their own solo career, which obviously was great in itself. And then Jada did his own thing as
Yeah.
well and had a lot of success in that.
Shout out to
And
your
continues to
boy
do his
B
thing.
Dot. He said he tweeted the other day. He goes, "Yo, not every Jada is everybody's favorite rapper." In my head, I'm like,
No, but
"Dang."
he definitely also he
not
definitely
mine.
But
not-
it
he's
had to-
definitely like top 10. Let's say that
it definitely
Yeah.
makes.
he has to be.
Imagine,
And that's-
imagine.
I never thought that he
Imagine
really was. Before
Kendrick.
that.
Imagine
Absolutely,
Kendrick
yeah.
wasn't
I
as
get it.
loved as he is, right?
Yeah.
Like, but you know that he's this nice, right?
Yeah.
Like Kendrick is nasty.
That's exactly what it's like.
But imagine like,
Marketing
and
has to do
imagine
with it,
everybody
and-
came. Imagine everybody came and said, like, out of the blue, after seeing Kendrick do this thing that you know that he's capable of doing. As a fan, you're probably gonna feel like, yo, fuck everybody. You know what I mean? That's like me
Kinda.
with like Banks or something. They did Banks. That's like a miraculous thing like Jada did. Or
Yeah,
something,
nah,
right?
I
Which is not on
definitely would
Jada's
feel that
level.
way, yeah.
But I'm saying, I'd be like, yo, I'm that guy. Cormac, good for you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been seeing. I've been
Josh,
said
you with
that.
Kanye.
I mean, Kanye is that great.
Yo, when's the album coming out? When's the album coming out, Josh?
Kanye is that great.
Josh, when is the
I'm
album
talking
coming
about
out?
He's top artist of all
When's the
I
album
time.
paid for that shit. I'm still waiting.
When is I don't know why he did that.
Because I'm a supporter.
I mean, he fucking had
I always
Yandi
say-
up to buy,
So
and I don't think he ever sold
I
that.
buy all my artists' albums.
Nah, it's good.
Like,
but you know,
always.
if you buy merch, it comes with the album automatically.
I didn't want the merch. I don't want a $100 shirt.
I
that
got
looks
you.
like
I agree.
costs $22.
You got the
I
bulletproof
agree.
vest? That's his
I'm
time,
good, man. Yo, your style is sucky, dude.
Yo,
You ain't even a thug and got a fucking bulletproof vest.
Just, I don't know what he's
Fuck
talking
outta
I'm
here.
just,
about, man.
I'm just curious. Like, so how'd you feel about like the? I know I'm not spending another episode talking about Kanye's album until he drops the album for us to review the album.
That's fair, yeah.
Because we're gonna
King's
talk about
Disease
Nas,
2?
Yes, we're gonna talk about King's Disease 2 later.
But the jacket
But-
went platinum.
Jacket did go platinum.
Nah, that's a
The
fact.
jacket did go platinum.
That's a fact.
What do you guys think? Like, what do you think is holding up his?
It's not done,
What we heard was amazing, though.
but it's not done.
Nah, he knows
waiting
how
for Drake?
to.
No, he's
Nah,
definitely not. It's
he's
not
a
done.
great
For
marketer.
real. I'm not joking about that. It's not done. You could say, well, I have
You
the
have
audio
insiders?
of it,
Yeah, I know you do.
and some of the verses and he's not done. Some of the verses were literally mumbling and like.
But he's a
thing.
great marketer.
Which is amazing that he would actually once again have a listening party and have songs that have mumble in it, like literally no words. It's like something.
Because he knows you guys. You guys are going to eat it all up. No
That's
matter what
not
he puts
why.
out.
Because if he would have put it out, then it's not because of that. It's because he
No,
literally.
he's not gonna put
Oh,
it
you
out
mean the
on
listening
mumble.
party?
Yeah, the listening
No
party.
lie, the listening party was flat out.
But that's how listening
Amazing.
parties should be. I personally, I like that
What, everybody-
concept.
You want to see Cormac get levitated into the air too?
No, I'm about that retarded shit. I'm talking about like just putting out work
I disagree.
and letting people feel it. You know what I mean? Like letting them go with the vibe. Like, yo, this is what I'm working on.
Yeah.
That should be a listening party. Not here's my finished project. What do you think?
But yeah.
A listening party should be like, yo, gauging their reaction. All right, I'm definitely cutting this off the album. I'm definitely gonna finish this one. I'm gonna like. I like that.
It's like a beta.
Yeah,
It's like a beta.
unless
Like
your
your
fan
beta
base-
testing
So you
your
think?
album.
So you think while he was laying on the bed in the middle of the 50-yard line and he had a mask on, he was looking at the crowd saying, "They're not feeling this."
No, he was
They're
taking a
not feeling
nap.
that? Okay.
He was
Nah,
taking
he
a nap.
definitely was-
He recorded it,
was
and
taking
then
a
later on
siesta?
he's looking back. Yeah,
No, wait. That was an amazing performance. No lie.
I didn't watch it. I don't have
I
time for
wasn't.
theatrics.
No, I get it. It was legit
Yeah.
amazing performance. There was some funny shit in it, whatever. But like,
Yeah, when he was running
he
around the
literally,
stage.
but
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
shit was a whole act. Like he had.
It was a play. It was a play.
It was a
Yeah,
play
it
he
was a
put on,
play, yeah.
like a one
You
man
remember
play.
Jesus? Jesus was a
It was
play.
a lot like that.
Yeah.
It was a one man play, and him
Yeah.
going up into the sky to the song "No Child Left Behind" is a metaphor because his mom died. No child left behind. Going to heaven.
So he's going with his mom.
Damn, that's sweet.
It's deep. There. Thank you.
Because we got two
Jeez.
Kanye stands here. That's why.
Exactly. Yeah, thank you.
I cannot believe this. I
I'm
can't believe
glad
we're
I
talking
go
about.
now.
wonder
I'm really
why.
happy I
Well,
spent
you're not a
those $10
Kanye fan?
I just can't believe we're talking about a Kanye rollout in 2021. Like,
I know.
When is the last time he put out a quality project? What was that? Like 5 years ago?
Pablo was
we
good.
had, we had,
11 years ago.
wait,
11
he,
years
oh yeah,
ago?
yeah. So that summer,
Pablo was good.
and he
All right,
didn't.
what was
he-
that, 5 years
wait,
ago?
he didn't dominate that summer.
But Pablo,
He didn't dominate that summer where he produced for Push.
Oh
I
no, he
mean-
meant his own.
Kissing
I'm in
Ghost.
his zone.
Okay, yeah, I get it. But he still dominated that summer. He still produced some of the greatest albums that he probably was arguably producer of the year that year. Which is
Yeah,
like 2
I
years
still
ago,
look at
3 years
Kanye as a producer. I know a lot of you still see him as an
ago. That's
artist.
mainly what he is. if
I
anything.
only look for production. I'm not there like waiting for his sick ass bars. And I
No,
actually
but it's
like
not-
him
it's-
as
But
a-
after,
it's
but
not
after,
about sick
but
bars, it's
after
about him as
My
an
Beautiful
artist.
Dark Twisted Fantasy and Throne, like that run, I think that might be one of the best runs.
1,000%.
by
But
any
I
artist.
always understood
I think
at that
bar
point-
wise though, I think he definitely raised his game.
But I
I don't think that many
ne-
people were writing for him at that time.
I don't look
I
at
know
him
for-
as that. Nah, I
Okay.
look at him
Why?
as
Because
somebody that's-
once he has somebody writing for him, like that's it.
No,
you know?
I think at this point in his career, it's not like that anymore. I don't think
Okay.
he's really gonna put.
I
that
think
much
he was
work
in.
behind his-
I think he was in a zone from.
he was proving something, and
Yeah.
now he's not proving that. He has nothing to prove in that.
Because do
anymore.
you think Jay allowed Consequence and Rhymefest to be in those? I don't think so. I think it was Kanye's bars.
Well,
Nah, you tripping.
You think Jay allowed that?
Yeah, Kanye West is gonna be doing shit with you. You're not gonna, as much as we look at him like his little brother, he's not gonna tell you, yo, Kanye, you can't do this. You can't. Jay wants the best product, right? So he's never. I don't personally. I don't
I
think,
think
he's
Jay's
gonna
a
stop.
rap. I just think Jay's a rapper's rapper.
Yeah.
Where he'll be like, yo,
I
you know,
rap
we,
a rap.
We gonna do this.
You do
and
what
you
you
just
do.
whatever.
He's
you
done
do.
songs with Puffy and Jermaine Dupri. Them guys don't write a single
yeah,
lyric.
but
No,
I
but
mean,
I mean good songs though.
Doesn't matter what it is. Good,
Money in the
bad,
Thing is good.
He's gonna let them rock.
I think that Jay gets help or has gotten help for a while. So
I think Jay
even
helps
in then,
him.
Even in then, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But I still
You think Jay's gotten help by who?
I
No,
think
Jay's
Jay
helped
helps
him.
him.
Oh, Jay. Oh, of course.
I think
yeah,
that
yeah.
but
you know,
I've
when
always
you
thought
type
that-
in some Jay-Z songs in Serato, that some Kanye songs come up from fuck. What's the
Graduation?
And I'm sorry, I'm missing. Not Watch the Throne. No.
College Dropout.
Graduation.
What's the Auto-Tune album? 808s.
808s.
Sorry.
808s are hard.
Yo,
Okay.
it comes up, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit! Like, did he give him credit for writing? Which is dope.
Let me just be fair here and say this because we had the conversation the other day, you and I.
Yeah, you think J Roll Streetlights?
No, man. I'm saying,
Pinocchio story?
No, Sci-Hi actually said that it's annoying to work with Kanye because anybody who even gives him an idea, they get credited for
He
it.
said, yo, you walk in the studio, you got black
okay,
jeans,
okay,
and
that's
he
dope.
writes a
Yeah,
black
yeah,
jean
yeah.
Black
line.
Jean
He's
line.
like,
He's like, yo, he gets
What's your
credited
name?
for it. He's like, yo, it takes away money from all the other writers that get credited.
Yeah.
He's like, so
got
working
you,
with
right,
Kanye
right.
means that I have to split my money
Oh.
with other
19
people
ways.
exactly, who
Okay,
don't really
okay,
get paid.
okay,
Like,
okay.
so I mean, when people followed him, there's people documented it, them following him. I'm sorry to sidetrack, but when he did My Dark Twisted Fantasy, and people were in the studio.
Yo, he was playing ball with people, and he was giving them credits. I heard
Yeah,
about that.
exactly.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he
yeah.
would be in this thing, and basically he's giving them, like, he was spitting his rhymes to them and seeing how they react, and then he uses that as, like, them helping him. Or maybe they might throw him a bar here and there.
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Like, they
right,
might
right.
throw him a bar here and there, but
Right.
Handsome did the all right, he did the cuts and cloth.
You got-
Robbie.
Yo, y'all nice with the editing because I've never seen this ever happen.
Nah,
No, I don't know. He must have like a bad prostate.
yeah,
today.
this doesn't happen
What's
so
going on?
often. Him to walk off doesn't usually
going on
go.
today?
I'm staying in my same exact spot.
Yeah. Or are you just gonna stay like this?
Yeah, I'm staying like this.
No, we keep talking. We keep talking.
Nah, but,
so when do you think that when it should we start like a pool, like when we think the album's gonna come out?
It's gonna come out soon, man.
You told me that 2 weeks ago.
No, you're right.
You told me that July 20th.
You're right. But the when he came out with this release party or listening party,
Yeah.
it was way further along. Like he's like 90% done with
But
the
you
album.
can see fans like frustration, right?
Yeah, it don't
you,
matter.
you're a more understanding. No, I understand it don't matter to you.
No,
I'm
it
just saying,
matters, but it
you're
doesn't matter.
You're a more
ultimately.
understanding fan where you're just kind of like, yo, I want to see the better project. I don't care because I know he's
Everyone's gonna be that way.
No, but there are fans that are frustrated where they're just like, yo, like we
They
want
are.
the album.
They are, and they were frustrated with Life of Pablo. And
Yeah,
then when,
but Life of Pablo this didn't happen with
it
Life
did.
of Pablo, did it?
It did.
He had two listening parties,
He went to Madison Square Garden and they didn't drop for like a couple weeks.
but he didn't have two listening parties.
He went to
though.
Madison Square Garden, played the whole album.
Right, I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fucking dope.
I get it, but that's before anyone had ever done that. He had a listening party at Madison Square Garden, didn't drop the album, and then when he dropped the album,
So he
still changed the
so
album.
I want you to remember what happened. He had a listening party.
Yes.
He told people he was going to drop it, and then obviously you heard it wasn't ready.
He didn't
right?
drop it.
Then he did a 24-hour stream of his day of
Yeah.
him sleeping,
Yeah.
of him getting up, of him holding Mike Dean hostage,
Yeah.
of him getting up in his black underwear, like
Yeah.
going to go to the
Shit was
bathroom.
wild, yeah.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
It was Kanye. And then everybody's like, all right, yo, you're doing a 24-hour thing, and then, so you could definitely see a Kanye fan's frustration.
No, I'm frustrated.
No,
Everyone's
I think you
frustrated.
sound like you're not.
No,
You
no,
sound like
I
you're
am.
okay with it.
I know I am. I am frustrated with it. I mean,
Right.
I prefer the album to be here. You know what I mean? But ultimately, all that matters is that it's a good piece of work. Is what I mean. So when people are frustrated, that's cool. That's temporary. That's right now. if he drops the album and it's up to a par with a lot of people's expectations, a lot of people are hyping this album a lot.
But don't you think that it raises the expectations even more by him keep pushing it back because he could keep pushing it back?
He actually
and then
killed his own
people could
hype.
and people could be.
He killed his hype a little bit, yeah. If he had dropped, like, especially at the first listening party, everyone wanted to listen to it at that point.
Okay.
Like, the hype was like, everything was going for him in a positive direction. And right now, it's like people started like doing, okay, Kanye being Kanye again. Then he did it again, and it's definitely like, oh, I'm done with it.
So you think people are like, well, whatever he gives us, we'll just accept now?
At this point, they're just like, whatever, man. I'm not even going to focus on when he's dropping anymore.
People are not checking
their
their
exactly.
music every day like they were after that party.
Exactly.
Because even I was. And I'm not checking with Kanye like that.
So was I, though. I was looking for that album, like, because I the first one, I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
The second one, I became that fan where I was just kind of like, I'm not sitting through this again.
Even though he played new songs. So
right. No, I heard like the Griselda one, which I'm a stand for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I heard that. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of like, all right, well, this is dope. But the Travis one was fucking fire.
Yeah.
So but I was in and out. I wasn't locked in.
He was doing push-ups for the Travis one.
Yeah, I wasn't locked in for the for the will I come back in or
yeah, sure. You can tag back in. I'm tagging you back in, man. It's all good. What a time!
What better time to take a pee break than Josh talking about Kanye?
Nah, man.
I knew it would still be going by the time I got back.
I'm just answering questions.
As Kanye's publicist, I'm just answering
questions.
Yeezy PR.
It's gonna be great though.
Nah, that shit's gonna be straight fire.
It's gonna be great, man.
I have no doubt about it.
Cheddie liked the first listening party, and the second one was so much better, man. It was so.
I wait for the album. I don't have time for antics. I'm not here for your theatrical shit. You're not a fucking Broadway dude. Like,
he is.
No, he's not. You like it? It's cool. I need your music.
You be trying to put him in a box, man. Kanye's different. He's a creator, man.
I don't put him in a box. I think he's a fashion guy. I think he's a producer. I think he's a rapper. I think he's sang. All that shit.
He's always
theatrics.
Yeah.
Keep that shit to yourself.
Man, his concerts are some of the best concerts ever, man.
I think he's a cartoonist.
I don't know about that, but
yeah, you haven't seen his cartoons?
I've seen them. I don't know if they're that great, but
You're
him being
bugging.
a performer and putting on
That's one of the best concerts I've ever been to. He might be.
stages.
It might be the best concert I've ever been to.
It has,
Spectacles
the
and stuff like that.
theatrics and shows are two different things to me. So that's what I mean. Like
That
to me is all marketing ploys. I don't care about his marketing ploys.
Okay.
Like, I'm not a big. I never personally. I've never been a big rollout dude. Like, it's not my thing. Like,
No, I really
fucking
don't.
rollout. Give me the product.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, even though the Yeezus rollout was dope, I'm not one to think that wow, that's like everything about the album. I agree. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Hell no, yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, if he drops and is great, it doesn't matter what he did as far as delaying the album and none of that shit because people can be disappointed.
But now if it's
when
not,
it drops,
if
all of that goes away.
it's not as good, right.
Yeah, no,
People forget it. But if it's not as good as people saying, like, yo, I waited through three live performances for this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes, like, from what I heard, it sounds good, but sometimes you may like overthink it, right?
I get you.
You know what I mean? As an artist,
I
like,
think that either way he was in danger because at this point he has to drop something good.
I saw somebody
It
talking
don't
about.
matter if you dropped it on time or not.
And then also, once you reach that level, they want you to, like, Kanye's getting compared to Kanye. He's not getting compared to anybody else.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's exactly why.
He did that with TLOP. I don't think people remember.
That's what I'm telling him. That
When
he
he
delayed
kept
it,
on producing it though. When it already came out.
But he dropped the
No, but
album,
even-
and then he would just add like different
No, but
songs
he
at the
even-
end of it. Though it still came out.
No, but it didn't come out on time though. It came out days later.
Yeah, but
or
Josh,
a
there
week
wasn't
later.
there wasn't a 24-hour stream of his day.
No, there
before the album
wasn't.
came out. Like, that right there is telling me the album's coming out today. What Complex gave me 8 updates. Kanye just went at 8. Kanye has Mike
because
Dean.
they wanted to.
Yes, but and that's right because it generates interest,
Yeah, no
right?
question, yeah.
Right, because it's Kanye West.
Smart
But
marketing.
I'm not saying it's not smart, but I'm saying, yo, as a fan, like, don't you see, like, all right, yo, this shit better be good if I'm literally,
But
like,
it better be good regardless. You know what I mean? It better be good kind of regardless.
I
in a way.
don't think you guys are expecting it not to be good. I would never wait for a Kanye project not to be good. If it ends up not being good, different ball game. But I never sit there like, I don't know if he's gonna do it this time.
Well, you guys like Jesus is King, right?
Yeah, it was solid.
You guys like that
It's
album,
not
right?
even close to
do?
his best work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't like that album, so I'm expecting a comeback. I'm looking at it as a comeback. Like, yo, Kanye's gonna kill because I feel like now he's not like it's all the rappers that he got to be on it are definitely they're talking about the same thing that probably he was talking about in Jesus is King.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say in a cooler way, but more or less like
Even himself, he's talking about it in a
their
cooler way.
relation- Yeah,
I mean,
even his bars.
Me
Right.
and Handsome agree with that with Jesus is King, where it's like he had like very surface level bars.
Mm-hmm.
The project he changed it 1 week before it came out, which is what he did with a lot of projects. He's done that a few times. He did it with Ye. Ye was a completely different project, and he reworked the whole album in 2 weeks.
I'll tell you something. As the rebel of faith, as somebody that's been through that, I understood why Jesus is King was the way it was. When you first get into belief, when Jesus first saves your life, you think everything is like has to be by the book.
Because everyone's looking at you.
You know what I mean?
Because everyone's looking at you. They're judging you.
It's not about everyone looking at you. It's that you really feel at that moment like, yo, Jesus, I can't believe I fucking been betraying you all these years. So you get so lasered in and forget that he created you how he created you to be who you are.
Yeah.
It was never supposed to be this like strict
Mechanical
way
type.
this biblical way. Like you're not Jesus. So with that album, he took it to that level. I think now getting closer to faith, understanding faith more, probably getting even closer to Jesus now and understanding what's expected of him.
Well, Tracy was saying that with like him, like he was kind of like pushing it on her because she's like, "Yo,
He was.
you're going through the spiritual journey, but now you want me to, you know,
And that's how they get at first. When
wear
you first
a
on it,
hijab." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pretty much. You know,
when
what I
you're
mean?
first on it, you go nuts.
Right,
You're
right,
just
right,
Meanwhile,
like,
she showed up to the show in fucking bondage.
don't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Saw?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She showed up to the show like in a bondage outfit, basically.
Oh, in this one,
It was
in
all
this one.
black,
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
had like
yeah.
a mask with like only like zippers on.
It was
the
Saint
mouth and
Laurent,
eyes.
though.
Clown. So yeah,
This
That was Kanye. Yeah.
Johnny, you can't judge shit like that, man.
You
'cause
said-
that's like
you
high
think he sent-
fashion.
he sent
That's
that
like
to her, too?
Balenciaga.
that's cool. Yeah, that's dope.
So yeah.
What the fuck was wrong with you?
You said clown shit. Yo, dog. You,
Oh,
you
that's
know-
clown shit to me. I'm
Yeah,
not saying that's
okay.
clown shit on the broad spectrum.
Okay.
The hell? What the fuck am I? I got my shirt from Target.
I'm just saying.
Maybe he pushed back his album because he knew the God was dropping on
Nah,
Friday
man.
to give him that day.
No.
To give him his own day.
It's not done.
I was
All right,
very
can we just talk
disturbed.
about Nas' album because I don't want to talk about Kanye.
Okay, but I'm just saying it's not done.
I'm done.
But
Yes, it's not done. We're
I
still
was like,
waiting
yo,
for it.
they fucked me
The
over.
next time we talk about Kanye West is when the album actually drops. Can we
Fair.
make that promise to each
Absolutely,
other?
yeah.
Unless he does some crazy other crazy shit where he levitated through the sky because that shit was fire. Yeah.
Fair.
I
yeah.
never talk about shit until albums out. I'm not big on giving niggas rollouts. Like, it's not my thing.
Okay.
Like Mega's been talking about the realness too for how long now? I don't talk about that shit.
Yeah,
Give
but
me the
it's
fucking
Kanye.
project.
It's not Mega Man. It's different.
Still an artist.
Nah,
Still
it's
an
not.
artist
It's
talking about
Kanye,
rollouts.
man. It's different.
You're a stan. I'm not.
Yo,
why you get so angry all the time in the
I
show?
don't know about that.
Yo,
I'm
you
being
be
honest.
losing, you be losing your temper, son.
Have I not said
You be losing
before?
your
Have I
temper,
not
son.
said Mega's not like
Nah, you lose your
prolific
temper.
rap-
Yo, dog, you lose your
How?
temper, man. What's wrong with you?
You're
man?
a stan. I'm not.
What's wrong with you?
Where's
man?
the where's,
why the shots, man?
how's that a shot?
I didn't write the topics.
Did I say something that's not
I
factual?
didn't write the topics.
Yo, we talk
But if
about
I didn't
Kanye-
talk about Kanye West this week, what would he have said?
It would be a
we gotta
problem.
talk about Kanye
I
this
wouldn't say
week.
nothing.
Yo, he would have fucking
Yo.
infiltrated the
Nah.
cover, put that picture up without me
The
saying
only time I ever
anything.
mention topics is when we have shows with other people, and you know that's true. Got him.
Kevin's here.
No, I'm talking about like literally going to another place, like when we go to Queens Bully, something like that. And we have when we have topics shows with people that we know, we fucking OD. When you do with people that we don't know what they want to talk about or not, and we get in some place where we're like, I just want to make sure that we keep it our thing. That's it.
Yo, but
That's the only time I ever second guess anything.
So what's your thing on King's Disease?
That's the only time I ever have an opinion
All right.
on our topics.
King's Disease
How about that?
too.
Yeah, that's what the people want. They want to see this Josh.
Yeah,
They want to see him get fired up.
exactly.
All right, Nas, King's Disease too. What do you feel?
I thought it was dope. I thought it was dope. I thought that Nas, I'm very, very happy and surprised that Nas still coming with bars like that. Cheddie on his mall shit right now.
No, I'm sorry. Check the email. No, sorry. No, I'm
put it
I'm
on chapstick?
I think it's her. No, I was checking my phone.
Oh.
Why mom puts on chapstick?
I don't know. I just found it weird.
Nah, yo, so
You said it was on my mall shit.
I think that Nas came with bars. He definitely came with bars. I think that Nas I think the beat selection was cool. I think that Hit Boy really just tried to tailor it to him too much sometimes.
That was my problem.
Yeah,
My problem was I
he's
felt
trying to
like
be like
So you
Salam
want to
Remy.
hit boy? You want to like hit boy bangers? Is what
I
you're saying.
wanted
Salam
King's
Remy.
Disease 1.
Yeah.
Hence why you don't name a shit 2. Because I sat there the whole time comparing it, and I didn't want to do that. Like, yo, the first 8 tracks, I was just like, yo, it's crazy. And then he got to this point where I
no,
felt
man. I think
he
Nas
just made it
lyrically-
for
I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
The beginning, the first half of it sounded like very new, very dope.
Everything
It was like,
like-
wow, he's coming through again. And then all of a sudden it got stale afterwards. And it started sounding like what I mentioned a couple weeks ago, where I said like, yo, people have like nostalgia to like regular ass album cut hip hop beats. Yeah, some of them are dope. Of course, you listen to like the classics, the Keep It Thorough and all those kind of shit. They're dope, like those kind of like classic hip hop beats. But not every single album cut hip hop beat from back in the day is
that shit
dope.
got all jazz.
Just because it's nostalgic, just because we're not hearing it often, and it's like hear it once in a while, whatever. It's just not as good as you would think it is. I agree with you. I prefer Hit Boy be Hit Boy.
But we just
I
talked about
I think it's
that.
crazy that Nas is getting like he's nasty, son.
Yo, still nasty.
Like
He's still
it's
ripping.
fine
like,
wine.
it's- Yeah, like he's getting better, and
Yeah,
which
nah.
is I don't want to say that because like my favorite Nas albums are like his first, Stillmatic, and like like older shit. but it's like, yo, even on Kings Disease 1, but lyrically it's crazy. And my biggest surprise was Lauryn Hill. Like, right away I expected Lauryn Hill to sing.
Yo,
Right away I was like,
Pound.
yo, Lauryn Hill's going to sing. You know, I was like, oh, she's going to sing a hook or something like that, show up late. No. She rapped,
Bars.
and she killed it. I was like, I know you're going to be
You guys
proud
think she
because you
killed
love
it?
Lauryn Hill, right?
You guys think
So-
Lauren killed it? I thought
Oh,
she did.
yeah.
I thought she
I
did
do.
good.
You
I
know
thought
what?
she
You're
did good.
comparing her like Rhapsody and shit like that. She's different.
That's what
type
she
of
sounded
rapper.
like, Rhapsody.
It sounded like she was borrowing that style.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Well,
not knocking Lauren. I love Lauryn Hill, man. I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
knocking
no, no.
Lauryn
I mean,
Hill. love
if
Lauryn
you,
Hill.
I just thought
I they caught me off guard.
I thought it was
Yeah,
solid. I thought it
yeah.
was like a solid like 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10,
Yeah.
6.5 out of 10.
I just,
Yeah,
I think
give
she,
it definitely a 6.
I think she killed it though. So, but
I think going up against Nas, it was a bad pairing.
yeah,
That was my biggest problem with it.
And I didn't have a problem with it. I tell you that like at all. Like I could listen to that song. And it's not like she's holding him back. It's like she did her thing.
no, she did a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she did her thing. But I'm just saying. I'm not being sick.
M killed his fucking verse too.
Yo, M killed
on
it.
the EPMD
M
shit.
killed it, yeah.
Holy
I don't even
shit,
like
man.
that song.
Yeah,
I don't like that hook.
But
That was bad.
M fucking bodied
Yo,
that shit.
are we talking about Nas's verse on EPMD?
Oh, he killed
That
it.
Yeah,
shit
he
he
killed
was
it too, yeah.
He killed it too.
Hot fire
EPMD
flame.
Yeah, he's killing everything. But Eminem did the flow that Eminem
Yeah.
did was just like
Yeah,
otherworldly.
EPMD sound like Core Mega sounded on
Yeah.
the first album. Like they recorded in their backyard and said, "Yo, what
He
does
was
it
the
sound
old ass
like?"
verse from the
And
90s. for real.
honestly, M's verse could have been trash when he shouted out the fact that he texts 50 because niggas is dying every day and shit like that. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That you were good with
Alright,
that.
man, I
Yeah,
was
you
good
were good
with
with that. You
that,
saw
yeah.
50 like
Check on him.
50 like been plugging that verse like
That's his nigga,
nonstop.
man.
Yeah, I know, but
That's his
it's
man, yo.
crazy because 50
That's
don't
the
have love
o-
for
and he's a
nobody.
big Nas
That's the
fan.
only.
50 has no love
Dawes,
for nobody.
that's the only person that can shit on 50.
Yeah.
and he'll probably just take it.
Yeah, he changed his life,
Yeah,
man.
he changed his life. Yo.
Yeah,
He's
he
the only
believed in
person-
him.
Not even Dr. Dre. He's
Yeah.
not even loyal to Dr. Dre.
Now
He's
you
loyal-
remember he said,
he's loyal to Eminem.
Yeah.
What was it, the game shit? Game talking shit. Dre ain't say shit. Like he was taking shots. at
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
do remember
yeah.
that. I do remember that.
Well, he said M said enemies stay enemies, friends they change. Yeah, so shit happens over the money, my man, or some shit like that.
So disrespectful. Classic. Go listen to it right now.
That's my shit.
Your kind of shit too, right? You
Yo,
love
that
disrespectful shit
song,
like that.
son.
Because it's disrespectful. Nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just him being a dick on the whole record.
Nah, niggas, man. Y'all
Oh
niggas need therapy,
man, but I don't want to make this about 50. Nas did his
All right,
thing.
so
Like
Kings
Niwa Ye.
Disease
Nas
2,
did his thing, yeah.
we sit on our thing again. Don't ever name a shit number 2. It'll always fail against the first one. But definitely it was.
We had
good
an
album.
episode about that. Is that episode like 68 or something?
Dude, it was 3 episodes
where
ago.
we were like,
And
yo,
he decided
like,
to do this
what
now.
what are good
Yeah,
part
was
twos?
there ever, yeah.
And we were like, yo,
Was
they
there
should
ever a
never.
good part
Oh, it
two
was
rap album?
whenever Space Jam dropped because there was a Space Jam 2. So we were like, yo, there should never be a. I don't think there should have ever been a Blueprint 2, even though Blueprint 2 is a dope ass
Nah,
album.
I agree.
I think it could have been called Blue Dog shit.
It's gonna
like you said,
fail in
fucking-
comparison.
But it's just like, yo, for you to call that, and then BP3,
Especially
I
when
mean,
the first one is so
you
good.
guys can, because you guys
Nah,
love
I
every
agree.
you guys love
BP3
every
was no
Jay Z
good.
album,
Nah, BP3 was
but
no
it
good.
just wasn't. It's is BP3 better than Kingdom Come?
No, I told you no.
Oh, okay,
Hell
we had
no.
the
Yeah, I
discussion
told you
on
no.
that.
That's why I'm confused because I'm like, if you say the things you say about Kingdom Come about BP3, I'm like, I
Yeah.
understand.
Oh, you understand what I'm saying.
Even though when BP3 came out, it wasn't that bad. It's
Y'all
just
all
bad
love
now.
that
It's just
shit.
it's just bad now. It
We're
was,
getting age.
it was all
What
for
about
singles and
Magna
shit.
Carta Holy Grail? You think that? Damn,
think-
yo, you see how you guys do?
That's another bad
This is a Nas. This is a
don't know.
fucking Nas subject, and y'all
wanna-
make it about Jay.
You're the one that brought it
Yeah,
up.
man, I did. I'm blaming
When
it on
you
y'all.
talk hip hop, you
I'm
gotta
blaming
bring up
it on
Brooklyn.
y'all. I'm blaming it on y'all. I'm blaming it on y'all. The same people that don't like
You a
Nas and
Jay
Jay Z
guy, yeah.
don't like LeBron and Jordan.
Exactly. Exactly.
they're
It falls in line.
associated. They're
It falls
always
in
gonna
line.
be
They're
Yeah,
always going to be
Yeah.
intertwined. Yeah.
Yeah.
How come Jay didn't drop, Johnny? He always
Oh,
dropped
he
something.
sent Kanye out, and then Kanye took it back. That's why, Jay was pissed. Because he said, yo, I'm going to give you a verse, but make sure you drop on Nas's day.
Oh, so he did the show the day
and-
before.
yeah,
Right, right,
and
right.
Ye
Can't
does
even
this,
argue
and
with
he's
that
like,
wild ass conspiracy.
yo, is
He
it
might
coming
take
out?
that- he might take that verse back now.
there's facts.
100%.
There's facts behind it though, Josh, which is crazy.
If that verse isn't there when
Like,
the
I
album drops,
Like he did a
He's
Jay
right,
Electronica
he's right.
album, and Jay Electronica we were waiting for him for fucking years, right?
Jay could have leaked the song. He's on title, man. He has a song.
1,000%.
Oh,
He
yeah,
could've leaked the
yeah,
song.
he could've.
But he don't play that game. He doesn't. He,
did
never
Hollywood-
wants to make
he
it
did
look
Hollywood,
like I
Hollywood
did
Part
it.
2.
He could have done it.
He's no.
Yo,
no.
chill.
Hollywood Part 2.
Chill.
They should have never been on Part
Hollywood,
1.
yeah, exactly. Even though Hollywood's not the
man.
worst record on that album, not even close.
Nah, it's the Usher song.
Anything. Usher and fucking and Lil Jon. Anything you want, girl. That's how it goes.
I just feel like you guys downplayed Lauren's verse.
No, it's a good verse.
Lauren's
Nah,
verse
nah,
is
nah.
fire. dude.
You don't think
I
a
don't
part
he
of it is
bodied
nostalgia too, where we're just kind of like, damn, she rapped.
I love Lauren. That's part of what it is.
Yeah.
I think. And,
But
no,
I just
and,
think
and
the
she hasn't rapped in
messaging-
so many years.
Yeah, you're right. Right.
Like what she's saying is basically like
It was dope.
I know you guys want
She
me to come
defended
and
herself
drop
up.
something, but I'm not doing
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah.
But for her
to
years
me-
of
to
not
me it was
speaking
fire.
up,
Yeah.
No,
because
I think it
Ziggy
was
Marley
dope.
has me locked up in a room. Or is it Ziggy Marley or is it Stephen Marley? Yeah, like, you see,
it's one of those Marleys. Marley's.
the truth.
It's
There's
not
like
true.
19 of you guys.
My mom told me that.
It is a Marley, right? It was a Marley.
Yeah, it was Zion Marley.
Is Ziggy?
Ziggy.
She's with Ziggy?
Ziggy.
Nah, she can't be with Ziggy.
I got a boy from high school named Ziggy.
Ziggy
too,
was like the
because
funniest looking one. Like nobody paid attention to that guy. It definitely has to be.
Or is it
Zion.
no? She's with Kamani Marley. Ziggy
Yes,
Marley's,
Kamani.
Ziggy's in Shatas.
Yes, Ziggy's the one
There
that
should
actually
never
looks
be
the
a
big
most
bro.
like Bob.
Look
no?
at Big Bro.
There should never be a Shatas part 2. That's what.
That means-
Josh is like, there should never
there's
be
not
a
too
part
many
1.
good. Yeah, it's not too
But
many
she's
good
on
part twos,
she's
man.
on her Ashton Kutcher
Toy Story
shit, right?
2?
Where she doesn't shower and she
You got to show up the Tulip next week for us to talk about that with Anthony.
Well, I talk
It's
about
Rohan.
Tulip
Oh, it's
bagels.
Rohan Marley. We're both wrong. It's
Rohan.
Rohan Marley.
I knew it was Rohan.
Shout out to Rohan.
There's more. It's like there's more Cheddies. You only
That
got
5
5
kids?
He
Hey,
has
man.
19 kids.
Wow. That's crazy.
Here, Lauryn Hill and Rohan.
Yeah, she kept going after that heartbreak. She's nuts. She's definitely
She
nuts.
only made a song about one of them though.
Yo, it's Wyclef's fault.
Well, she didn't make no more music after that.
That don't matter. If you're that kid,
He was the only one at that time,
you're
man.
that kid.
The other kids got
Like, I made mom stop. I made
Yeah.
mom stop making music.
That's
I'm
true.
the reason.
Shout out the club, man.
I'm the
That
reason.
was crazy.
Except when she tried to do that unplugged and it didn't work out so well. Didn't get good reception. Except for when Kanye sampled her. Shout out to Kanye again.
Actually, I love that song.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Kanye again.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this week. Next week, Lord willing, we will be eating
Shout out
some
to the clips.
purple bagels.
Yeah, no, we're gonna be at Tulip Bagels next week. That
sure.
should be
Tulip
dope.
bagels.
Shout out to Anthony.
Talk about some controversial shit, especially his Uncle Andy.
Yeah, this is,
Andy Como.
His
He wants to talk about
resignation.
He wants to talk about Uncle Rob, Uncle Andy. So it should be that should be a good episode.
I definitely, that's going to be a good episode. I would like to even talk to you about it off the
Thank
but
God
I'd rather
I'm
wait.
eating
I'll
carbs
wait.
again next
I'll
week.
wait. I'll wait.
Purple bagels.
Purple Bagels.
yo,
next
somebody push back on him, please.
Why?
Push back on these bad opinions.
Yo,
these
you're the
bad
best
takes.
man.
This
dude.
guy right
What's
here?
wrong with you?
On his bad takes?
No, on Kelly's.
Okay.
On
Okay.
Kelly's, please.
Nah, man. You don't have
Well, you
bad
guys
takes.
might
Well,
have
he's
the
gonna
same
be our
take.
first
He has
guest
good
without a
takes.
mic.
That's a fact. He doesn't need it.
He's gonna be yelling into our mics. Pause.
Yo, shout out to all of
We
our
do a
listeners,
duet. Old
supporters,
school duet.
all that good
Yo,
stuff.
it's mad gay. Be like mad close to each other.
That's what friends are for.
How many times? How many times
King
you gonna
of
reference
comedy.
King of Comedy? But
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, so when they both come back to the same mic.
Yo, we really did reference
Yes,
King of
yes.
3 or 4 times. That's a GOAT movie.
Nah, we have to
that's
watch
a GOAT
it this
movie.
Nah,
weekend.
because
Yeah,
Bernie
yeah.
Mac is
I'm
the
watching
anniversary
Yeah,
of
it
his
is.
death, right?
Oh,
Anniversary,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It's
that's
anniversary.
right,
We have to
Yeah.
watch the 4 of us on this couch. Watch it together.
I'm with it.
Stay
I'll sit-
warm
I'll
and
sit
shit.
where the
under a
sign
blanket. Under one blanket.
I'll say where the sign is.
With some milk and cookies.
Oh, the sign doesn't light up
The
anymore?
sign doesn't work.
The sign
anymore.
doesn't light up anymore?
I'll sit right on that shit.
Oh, man.
Actually, I was about to add effects to it. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
I'm glad I
yeah.
added effects.
My bad.
The old school glow.
Well, thank you
For a fuzzy glow.
Kevin,
shout out to
thanks
Kev
for being
on
here.
production
Yeah, word,
today.
word.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
Mike, thanks for interning. Tracy, thanks
Absolutely,
for doing
yes.
what you does.
Yes, as
Sorry,
always.
yo,
the
sorry
pressure
about
on
the,
Big
the
Bro.
beer spill.
It's all right, man.
My bad.
I mean, he should say that to you. I
Yeah,
shouldn't
I
be
mean,
saying it. It's
yo,
not my
He
apartment.
was so infuriated when that happened.
I was trying to make you feel better.
His apartment's gonna
about
smell
it.
like beer for the next couple of weeks, but
It's not his fault. It was
Yeah.
raining.
No,
And it
I
was a
already know
brown
what
bag.
Cheddie's type.
I
He's
didn't
not
know.
making
No,
eye
I'm not-
contact.
no,
and he's
no,
like,
no.
Uh-huh.
No.
yo, I got
Why
it.
am
Yo,
I,
that's 1,000% facts.
Why am I
1,000% facts.
why I'm laughing?
Just looking around the room, different directions. Just look at the walls and shit.
You cleaned it up.
Yeah, but you still gave me the
You
towel in a weird way.
cleaned it up.
Cheddie be looking at the walls and shit, just looking to his left,
Yo,
random spots.
want to make sure.
what I found.
Make
you're
sure
right.
my Bob Marley paints in.
Yeah, no, I
is
think it's over there. I think it's in the back. I think it's in the bathroom. He won't even
Oh,
look. He won't even
the
look. He won't even
salt's
talk.
right there.
No, I'm laughing because Kev goes, yo, I'm sorry about that. He goes, Josh, yo, you good? You
Yeah.
good? You good?
I don't know why I do that,
Well,
man.
because-
I just try to make people
I
feel.
mean, we're in a,
Yo,
stu-
he's
we're in a studio
hospitable.
anyway.
He's hospitable to his guests.
Yeah,
appreciate
in
that.
our
I got his
studio,
back.
right, right,
I got his
right.
back. That's why I was gonna make sure we cleaned it up. I was out there.
Yeah.
All right, let's cheers to an excellent show, gentlemen
Cheers.
and gentle lady.
Cheers,
Cheers.
cheers, cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, fellas.
Brooklyn.